the eye test, I go off of not what the results say. It has a factor, but LeBron was more great at a couple things that couldn't be stopped. All right. Kevin is more of a well-rounded scorer. Carmelo Anthony is more of a well-rounded scorer than LeBron. He didn't score more than LeBron. That's because a couple of the things that LeBron James is great at, you can't stop. So he's been able to score more than anybody else, right, like a Karl Malone or a Kareem. But Kareem, Karl, all these guys didn't have more in their bag than a Kevin Durant or a Melo or some of these guys who were 3-level scorers. It's just not true. Yeah. So when you talk about the greatest scorer of all time, I think of the guys like Kobe and Michael, guys who could do it from all 3 levels.
Yeah, you're thinking variety versus just the dominant thing that you could do.
Exactly. Yeah. And I understand the percentages and stuff aren't there to favor Kobe and Michael because efficiency-wise, they're not where LeBron's at or Kevin. But the game was different then. Okay, and that matters.
Yeah.
And
calling Michael all 3 levels, that's what Michael doing? That's what you think MJ was doing? Your eye test told you that? This is the problem with eye test. Like, your eye test was telling you that? Your eye test told you that MJ was an all 3-level scorer? That's your eye test told you? Let's be honest, nigga. Yeah, your eye test didn't tell you that. What's the 3rd level? Long twos? Like, nigga, be serious. Like, your eye test didn't tell you that, bro. Your eye test didn't tell you that. Your eye test didn't tell you that, bro.
I think if Kobe was just checking in the league right now in high school, it would be different. You know what I'm saying? First off, Michael would have scored way more due to the fact that those guys didn't even take threes back then, and he's that high on the list. LeBron, as you noticed, came in the league, didn't shoot a lot of threes. As the game's evolved, as the heightened importance of the 3 has come into our game, is LeBron not shooting more threes now? Is he not shooting? Why is he now shooting better than he ever has before in his career at age 40? Because that's what people, and that's what we highlight now. That's what our game is. Right. The teams that win are the teams that fire that fucker away.
But shouldn't that go in favor of LeBron as a scorer, that he came into the league when they weren't prioritizing it, and then he is so skilled that he's able to adapt to a league that now prioritizes it? Shouldn't that go in favor to who he is as a scorer? It's not as if like LeBron, when he came into the league and wasn't able to shoot, that he struggled. Like if I'm not mistaken, I think the most points he's ever scored in his career came early on in his career when no one wasn't shooting threes. I think he led the league, and not led the league, he was close. Oh, he did lead the league. No. Yeah, one year he led the league averaging 30, but another year he averaged 31. LeBron averaged 31 points in his third year in the NBA in 2006. Like in 2006 he led the league. 2006. He put up 31 points. 31. In his third year in the league, averaged 31 points. Then he put up 30 in 08. Then he put up 30 again in 2010. Some of LeBron's best seasons, from a sheer volume standpoint, happened at a point in time when he averaged 3 to 4 threes, 4 to 5 threes, 4 threes, 4 to 5 threes, 5 threes, and 5 threes. He was making basically 1 to 2 a game, and he was still getting 29 points. Here's what's funny. Fast forward to where we are right now. You would have thought that this nigga LeBron is attempting 10 threes. From his sophomore season to 2010, his first stint in Cleveland, this idea of like LeBron just wasn't shooting. He attempted 4.5 threes. He went from 4.5 threes to 6 threes. He's attempting 1.5 threes on average more. 1.5 threes on average more. And one of these years are inflated because he had a season where he attempted 8 threes. The way in which he's like LeBron, for the most part, has always been hovering around 4 to 5 threes for most of his career. For most of his career, it's been that way. His last year in Miami was 4. He went to Cleveland, 5. Next year in Cleveland, around 4. Next year in Cleveland, 4.5. Next year, 5. First year in LA, 6. And from LA onwards, it's been north of 6 more times than not. But these last 2 years, it's been 5 and 6. Like it's effectively been, it's been more, but it's not like this massive gap. But again, that should really go into the favor of who LeBron is. If he's such a skilled scorer, that someone that you believe is a flawed scorer somehow now has gotten him to the point where he's able to adapt. So that means he has to have some scoring ability. Like,
so that's what he does now. So you're telling me if Michael Jordan didn't play the past 10 years with his work ethic, you don't think him and Grover would have been in a gym in Chicago for 6 hours a day just shooting fucking threes? Kobe's psycho ass that used to wake up at 4 a.m. to go work out wouldn't have just got in the gym and just shot three after three after three after three instead of shooting low percentage, fadeaway, mid-range jump shots? That's what they played in last. That's what won games back then. The score was 78-82. Mid-range jump shot. Now it's 130 to 140. Guys are firing 63s a piece each team.
Do you love it? Because I've heard you. I remember there was that Hawks Pacers game I think last year where the score was like 150.
It was the most grotesque thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't like an
oh, bro, you do realize that they scored more points when Jordan first got in the league. In the mid 80s or early 90s. They were averaging more points back then than they do right now. Without threes. So just imagine how the fuck they got those points. Yeah, I mean, it's a higher pace, but yeah. That isn't true. Is it not true? Am I bugging? Am I bugging? Season average this year is around 114, 115. Oh, you're right. It's around 111. So it's about it. They're a little less. You're right. You're right. I'm thinking about the fucking 70s. You're right. Fair. But the point still stands. A three point difference between 85 to where we were last year, and the teams are attempting significantly more threes. Bro, what the fuck? What are we even discussing right now? If you can get me 113 points now, and we're only attempting 89 shots. But back then, 89 shots got you 110 points. I'm actively scoring more points on the same. I'm scoring more points on similar shot attempts, and on top of that, y'all getting to the free throw line 29 times, and we're getting to the free throw line now 21 times, 22 times. So y'all are getting more attempts at scoring the basketball, and still are not scoring as many points as they're doing right now. It's just like, bro, I don't know. The argument of like what players do now, it's kind of, I understand what they're saying, but it's pretty definitive that it's just producing better offenses. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to like overlook that.
Extremity of each. Yeah. I'm a perfect balance guy. I don't want the disappearance of the lost art of mid-range to go away. There's a beauty in that shot.
Well, and also, when the playoffs get tight, all of a sudden it's all who gets that mid-range.
It's always so funny that people talk about how bad of a shot that is, but for the game winner in the playoffs, it's the only shot you're going to get. Yeah. And if your best player doesn't have it, it's tough. Right. It's tough.
Hallie certainly said something different, but okay.
The best guys in terms of finishing a game, the best game-winning guys had the mid-range in their game. Kobe, Michael. And again, you're going to have a bunch of analytic dorks go in and be like, Michael missed more game winners. We know that. Who cares? He still was one of the best closers ever. So was Kobe. In fact, when they had the ball in their hands and it was like tied or down one, and you're like, this dude is going to get to a spot and shoot that damn fadeaway. And you just have to pray he misses because he's going to get it off. Say, Kevin, Kevin's going to get a shot off. LeBron might defer and find somebody. Steph has to get open. KD will rise up above you.
I cannot believe we're still using these talking points in 2025. LeBron has so many game winners. I cannot believe we're still. I cannot believe we're still using these talking points to try to diminish who LeBron is as a scorer. Like, again, if you think KD's a better scorer than him, oh my goodness, my camera went out. There it is. If you think KD's a better scorer than him, bro, have at it, my nigga. But like, every single time we get to a point where there's like some irrefutable evidence that he might be a really great scorer and on par with a lot of these other niggas, every single time we get to that point, it's like, I don't really give a fuck. I don't care. I don't give a fuck at all. I just don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Mid-range shooting is what you have to just pray and miss on. Mid-range shooting, kids. That's what you have to pray and miss on. Fucking threes. You gotta pray and miss on mid-range shooting. That's it. Be very mindful that this is the same nigga that literally was praying that Dame was missing. You guessed it, threes. This nigga was literally praying that Dame missed threes. This nigga was praying. He was on the court, thank you goodness, that he missed a three. Not a mid, a three. So when you're talking about praying and missing, you just pray and miss that a nigga miss a shot, period. It doesn't matter if it's a three or not, nigga. You just praying that this nigga misses a shot. Somebody said shoulder shot. Let me see. Austin Rivers, Dame, pray. That sounds crazy. Look at the thumb.
Lillard, try it again. And he finally misses. I'm going to go. Damian Lillard actually missed the shot. Keep your eye on Austin Rivers. Number 25 in blue. He was right in front of us.
This nigga was on the floor thanking God that the nigga missed a three. He literally was doing that. He quite literally was doing that. So, like, I don't know, bro. When people sit here and say that shit, I just don't, like, I don't understand where people come from when they say this shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, not even a little bit. But at the end of the day, bro, LeBron is, genuinely speaking, one of the greatest scorers of all time. If you want to say off of aesthetics alone that Kobe, Jordan, KD are better scorers, I am fine and willing to hear those arguments. But at some point, if you're going to sit here and remove him from a scores discussion because you have convinced yourself that he has not evolved and adapted to being a good enough, well-rounded scorer to be in these convos, I have to then question where exactly this convo is going, because you can't sit here and acknowledge that he's adapted to the game and shot more threes without then acknowledging that he's become more well-rounded as a scorer. Like you literally have to acknowledge that. You cannot sit here and tell me how much he wills his way to the basket when the nigga just got done shooting 45% on mids last year. You cannot sit here and tell me about how he forces his way to the rim when we can literally chop. We can chop all of his shots in the restricted area in the last 10 years in half. He would still have more points than Michael Jordan. You don't have to redistribute them anywhere. Cut the points in half, let him fly. He would still score more points than Michael Jordan, bro. So I personally don't understand this argument of like where LeBron does or does not stand. And again, if you want to sit here and make this argument about LeBron as a scorer and it has to fit a certain aesthetics to then consider him to be this great scorer, if I ask you who are the best passers, John Stockton's name should not immediately come up into the conversation. Magic, Nash, Kidd, Jokic, LeBron, Bird, all them niggas should come up before Stockton. Jokic, all of them. Luka. If you're playing that game, which I have no problem with playing the game. But if you're playing that game, then, well, brother, there's so many more point guards or just players in general who are better passers. Better passers than Stockton. If you want to talk about who the better rebounder, do that same shit. Degree of difficulty. How does it look aesthetically? Give a fuck how many rebounds that nigga Drummond recorded. He is not as good as a rebounder as Draymond, not Draymond. Josh Hart. Josh Hart a better rebounder than that nigga. Josh Hart. Josh Hart a better rebounder. Dennis Rodman certainly better rebounder. Chuck Barkley better rebounder. Easily. Easy. All right, Moses. We are live on YouTube as well. Shout out to my people over on YouTube. Sorry, guys, it took us a second to kind of get to that point. Get to y'all over there. But let me if you ever are on YouTube and you feel like, hey man, this nigga's not live, I might be live. You might not just see it because we over on playback. So always check us out over there. There it is. Shout out to what is Major doing? Oh, Major must be asleep. Okay. Is LeBron the top 5 scorer? Absolutely. 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 All right. What is next? Oh yeah, I wanted to show y'all this. Bro, when y'all sit here and tell me that this shit, y'all believe this shit is acceptable, please stop it. 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 And now, this right here, and I put this out early this year, this is now out of date because now they're saying Peacock just implemented price increase across all its plans. Someone got to pay for that $2.5 billion NBA deal. So the shit just went up $3 a month, which means we're now in 120 territory. And this is, for those who don't know, this is a month. These are on month prices. So yeah. Bro, $1,300. $1,300 is fucking crazy, bro. $1,300 is insane. Somebody on YouTube said, bring back cable. You right, my nigga. We might as well fucking just bring back cable TV now. The whole premise of why we went to streaming is because we didn't want to have to pay these prices. We have now at a point where we're now paying more money than we did before. That defeats the whole fucking purpose. That defeats the whole purpose. It defeats the whole purpose, bro. That's facts, Raquel. That's why I need to sub up to the playback, man. So to the playback, we got y'all covered. Yeah, I am in Discord. I'm in Discord right now. I'm in Discord. Sub up, we got you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We got you, my nigga. All right. How all of that started is because the NBA came out with this scheduling. Got the cock on Mondays. Tuesdays is NBC in the cock. Wednesday, ESPN. Thursday, Prime. Friday, Prime and ESPN. Saturday, Prime, ABC. And then Sundays, they're giving it to you 3 ways. ABC, NBC, and the cock one more time, my nigga. Straight giving it to you. Cock 3 days out of the week, fucking crazy, bro. They gonna make sure y'all niggas pay for this. Facts. They gonna make sure y'all pay for that, my nigga. That's crazy. Niggas saw cock 3 times out of the week and said, it ain't that big of a deal. Shit. Ain't that big of a deal at all. And this nigga Banksy had the audacity to tell me. This nigga Banksy said, what did this nigga say? You gonna scream and yell about having to get services you already have? I don't know about you, my nigga. I don't have cock. You may do, but I don't. I don't. I didn't want to have cable either. Didn't want it. What is this? Rabbit got the gun. I have not been keeping up. I have not been keeping up with KD today. This nigga is always yapping on the timeline, bro. This nigga is always yapping on the timeline. I have no idea what this nigga is going on about again. But Dime Dropper and Joe the Clipper fan, what's his nigga name? Joe the Clipper? I don't know. Niggas start showing kids play basketball. Yeah, no, I said Joe. Jacob the Clipper. Them two niggas, bro, those are some of the most, on some real shit chat, those are some of the most miserable niggas I have ever seen on the timeline, bro. Them niggas complain about everything all the time. All the time. I just don't understand why they complain about shit all the time. All right. But I do want to do this, though. I saw KB and a couple of niggas. I saw KB and a couple of niggas talking about the ranking for what is this shit called? For the Warriors. These are some of the most bored niggas on the platform, bro. These niggas are so bored. They're bored, bro. My niggas is bored, bro. They're bored. This nigga Josh is bored. All right, what did KB has said something about like nose ball. I forgot. You gotta put KB in front of the nose ball because it's KB nose ball. Nose ball, no ball. Here it is, the Warriors. This fucking bro, this schedule. First of all, like KB said, nigga, an 11 o'clock game, bro. Be fucking serious. An 11 o'clock game, be serious. Nigga, we were already barely staying up. We were already staying up mad late. Now I gotta stay up later? And that's on NBC too. One thing I will say, KB, y'all don't have that much cock. Cock on the 5th, 26th, 2nd, and that's all the way in March. And then last little bit of cock is March 23rd. Y'all good, bro. Y'all good. Y'all good. Power chat. Oh, let me read the power chat. I wanna get the Lakers schedule. Somebody has the Lakers schedule? I can watch cock 3 times a week for free. What the fuck? That is true. We got kicked out of Real Talk's room for asking about back shots per nut stat. Zaydog's about to say, low, 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 low. Watch Zaydog. Zaydog's about to come here and say, low, 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 low. Let's keep it a buck clip. Oh, you sent this? Hold on, wait, what you saying? Huh? That is okay. I see what he's saying. Yeah, niggas. Yeah, 11 o'clock game is crazy. Oh, that's how y'all got there from a Let's Keep It a Buck clip. Sure, my nigga. Sure. Niggas talking about back shots. It's cool though, my nigga. All right, let me get the Lakers schedule real quick. All right, shout out to Trevor Lane. Trevor Lane still following me? I always gotta ask, the niggas still following me? Yeah, because I do say some wild shit on the timeline. I always double check in if niggas still follow me. All right, out the Ripsker, Lakers going up against the Golden State Warriors. For those who don't know, that game will be streamed in this room. So get ready. You know what I'm saying? Easy dub. 1-0, nigga. Coming out the gate. Demon Luka. Belt to fucking ass. Demon Braun. Fuck you talking about. Demon Reeves and Rui. Fuck you talking about. And then DeAndre Ayton. After that, Minnesota, Sacramento, Portland, Minnesota again, Memphis, Miami, Portland, San Antonio, Atlanta, Charlotte. All right, that game was some easy schedule, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We got no cap. We actually got a very easy schedule out the gate. Shout out to them. Then they hit us with the OKC. Fuck, on ESPN. So we about to be belt to ash, national television. Okay. New Orleans, easy. On Prime too. Easy. Fuck, nigga. Oh, no, that's just the Emirates Cup. Then we got Milwaukee, back-to-back Utahs, Clippers, Dallas on the Emirates Cup. New Orleans, Phoenix, Toronto, Boston, and then Philly. Not gonna lie, chat. Nigga, the first 25 games, that shit light. Out the gate. Out the fucking gatester, my nigga. We should be able to win 15 games before we get to 10 losses. Out the gatester. You know what I'm saying? Then we follow up with another Utah. Clippers gonna be iffy. But then Phoenix, Houston, Sacramento, Detroit, Memphis, New Orleans, San Antonio, Milwaukee. Nah, chat. They got us good in the first half of the season. I ain't gonna lie, chat. They got us so good in the first half of the season, I'm actually petrified to look at the second half. I am genuinely petrified to look at the second half of this motherfucking schedule. I've only seen OKC once. I've only seen Houston once. I am fucking no Nuggets yet. I am fucking petrified to see the second half of this season, my nigga. Start out the gate with fucking Denver, at Clippers, at Dallas, at Chicago, at Cleveland, at Washington, at New York, at Brooklyn. These niggas start us off in the second half of the season, 8 straight fucking games on a row. Get the fuck out of here, my nigga. What the fuck are we doing? Then the Sixers, Warriors, OKC, San Antonio, Dallas, Clippers. God damn, that's some back shots. Fuck. Boston is light. Orlando, though, that's tough. Phoenix, that should be light. Golden State, toss up. Sacramento, that should be light. New Orleans should be light. Denver, again. Indiana, light. But then go back to New York. We'll go facing New York. Minnesota. Somehow we keep losing Chicago. Then Denver again. Back-to-back at Houston. My nigga, who the fuck made this schedule? Man, get the fuck out of here, nigga. No fucking way. Nigga, back to back at Houston. Nah, this nigga's ridiculous. At Miami, at Orlando, at Detroit, at Indiana. Nigga. Brooklyn, Washington, Cleveland. Oh yeah, that's the Grammy. I think that's the Grammy shit where the Lakers can't be home anyway. Or Emmy or whatever that stretch of basketball is. Nigga, New Orleans is light. Don't forget Poole. All right, y'all got it. I got it. Brooklyn, Washington, but then Cleveland again. God damn. OKC, Dallas, OKC again? Golden State? Man, yo, chat. If the Lakers in a dog fight for a playoff seeding, we're fucked, my nigga. Hey, my nigga, if we in a fucking dog fight for a playoff seeding, we need to wrap this shit up quick. Nah. We need to wrap this shit up quick. By the first half, we need to have like no more than 15 losses because we're gonna pick up a lot of losses in the second half of the season. Man, this nigga Adam is unserious. He's an unserious character. You're unserious. This is an unserious schedule. Yeah, this is an unserious schedule. Oh, man, that's tough. That's tough. And Luka, I trust. You got no other choice but to trust that nigga. Oh, yeah, then we got the national TV games. No, shout out to Bruce Wayne Sr. Oh, actually, you know what? We'd rather do this. Oh, no, first let me... National NBA game. Let me see. Man, they just shoving this shit down my whole timeline. I don't want to see this shit, bro. That shit is irritating me, actually. Look at this shit. Rival week. NBC Peacock, ESPN, Amazon, ABC, Amazon. Bro, do y'all see this shit, bro? There's no way niggas is like really thinking that this is the fucking move. Yeah, League Pass is fucking cooked. They should go down on the price of League Pass. If we have to if you're losing games, like, bro, what the fuck? Here, is this it? No. It's like, it was like top 10, and I'm gonna go top 10. Yeah, this is it. All right. So, here's the top 10 national television games. OKC is now tied with the Warriors, Lakers, and Knicks. Shout out to the Thunder. Congratulations. Round of applause to the Thunder, bro. Shout out to the Thunder, as they belong at the very top. Also, Adam Silver has also decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to also promote Anthony Edwards, give them 28 national televised games. Shout out to the Timberwolves. Of course, the Rockets going to be a young team, but with KD on the roster, that further validates them as well. 26 to the Denver Nuggets. Congrats to Adam Silver and the rest of them for knocking down the Boston Celtics. This is no Celtic hate, but obviously, if Tatum isn't playing, no one doesn't want to watch Jaylen Brown hoops. Fuck out of here. Cleveland, I do think should be slightly higher. And then Mavericks, 23rd. I'm not mad at Dallas. I think there should be a few other teams that should be higher. I think Orlando should be higher, as well as Detroit. But I do want to see where's everyone else. So Atlanta's 13th. Not mad at that. Brooklyn 2, Hornets. Okay, that makes sense. Bulls are only 2. That's actually sad as fuck, bro. That's sad as hell. Detroit was 16. All right. Shout out to Detroit. It's actually pretty solid, actually. I'll be honest with you. I thought it was going to be less than that. They finally got their fucking gist. Clippers with 21. Hey, my nigga. We're done watching those old ass niggas, bro. We're done. Nobody knows about what Kawhi is going to do. Why the fuck do you keep? What are you doing, bro? Like, why do you keep giving him minutes? I mean, what you call it? Shout out, New Orleans only has 2. Thank you. New Orleans don't need that. We're Philly. Philly has 14? No. You almost had us there. Philly should not have the same amount as Orlando. Orlando should have more than Philly. Take away some of those for Philly. Give to Orlando. Rising star and Paolo Banchero is out there. You gave him an actual offensive weapon in Desmond Bane. Take that shit away from Philly. Give it to an actual star out there, my nigga. San Antonio 22. I'd have given even more to San Antonio. I'm going to keep it a bean with y'all niggas. Sacramento Kings, they don't need 9. Those are a bunch of niggas that nobody doesn't care nor want to watch. Take a couple of those away. Give to San Antonio. Portland having 8 makes no fucking sense. I don't even know who the fuck wants to watch Portland. Portland should have 2, just like Toronto, Washington, and Utah. Dame isn't playing, even though I favor some of those players, but take that shit away. Devin Booker getting 9. Phoenix, fuck no. Take that shit away as well. Get that nigga the same amount of national TV games he had back in the day, because nobody don't want to watch that nigga play. Pelicans having 2. I'm actually surprised. Adam Silver, I'm be honest with you, bro. That nigga whipped his dick out and said enough is enough. I'm stripping all of those games from the Clippers and the Pelicans. Shout out to Adam Silver. Miami with only 5. Shout out to Adam Silver. They actually made some real fucking cuts. You're right. AJAE, you're right. Indiana having 9, way too much. No Hallie, no Miles. Cut that shit. Nobody don't want to watch Pascal Siakam and Nimhard figure it out on the fly. Cut that shit. Give all them shits to Wemby. Nigga, Wemby should be on TV every fucking day. Wemby, I'm being so serious. Wemby should be on TV every day. Every day. Every day. Damn, the Grizzlies only 10. Bro, Ja and Zion, bro. The world was yours, my nigga. The world was yours, bro. Fuck, man. The world was yours. The world was yours, my nigga. And y'all pissed it away on women and guns. Nigga shit. Nigga shit, bro. Nigga shit. Just want to be a nigga. Just want to be a nigga. Women, guns, and food. Nigga shit. Y'all only getting 10 national televised games? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, my nigga. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's actually really crazy. That's crazy and sad at the same time, bro. That's crazy and sad at the same time. Shout out to my nigga Bruce Jr. Sr. Because that's another thing I wanted to bring up. Now, who has the most back-to-backs? Because I saw some Philly fans. Oh, the league doesn't like us. I will say, this nigga Adam is unserious. He gave these niggas 16 back-to-backs. That nigga's an unserious fella. That nigga does not care about Embiid nor Paul George. Hey, you know what's even fucking hilarious? Bro, someone find their schedule, because I heard a lot of their back-to-backs are all in the second half of the season. You can't find it. I heard a lot of people saying that they're back-to-backs in the second half of the season. Yeah, like it's a bunch in March, the same way it was last year. That's tough. I think niggas found it. Oh, shit, here it is. Here we go. My nigga, hey! Keith, how do you, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't know why. I always want to call him Popeye, but I know that's not his name. Is it? It's Pompey. I don't know. Let me not. I'm just say Keith. I'm gonna just say Keith. I'm gonna just say Keith. Bro, let me see where these back-to-backs are at. Nah, they gave these niggas a back-to-back in games 3 and 4. They don't give a fuck about y'all. And I don't give a fuck about y'all at all, my nigga. Another one in game 7 and 8? And then 9 and 10? Oh! Oh, no. No way. No way. These niggas don't. Hey, they don't give a fuck about y'all, bro. Then another one on 14 and 15? '21, 22. Bro, they coming out the gate. Then y'all get done with the cup game. Come back with another back-to-back. Bro, this is 4 games. This is 4 games in what, 7 nights? Bro. My nigga, no way. This is not serious. Okay, y'all get some breaks here and there. Okay. There's a back-to-back. Okay. Now let's go to the second half. Second half. Let's see what we got. Back-to-back. Back-to-back. This is a crazy stretch. 4 games in what is this? 5 nights? From the 2nd to the 7th, 4 games? Bro. These niggas do not care about y'all. There's a nice little gap right here. Oh, this is All-Star Weekend gap. I'm dumb. That's tough. There's another back-to-back. There's another back-to-back. Another back-to-back. Shit. Another. No way. Bro. In the first half of March, they have to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have to play 9 games in 15 nights. That's unserious. That's actually unserious. That's actually unserious. That's actually unserious right there. That's unserious behavior. And then the rest of it's pretty back-to-back at the end, but nobody doesn't care. So out the gate, Embiid is playing. We need to play over and under on how many games Embiid is playing. Because Embiid is not playing. Bro, Embiid is playing. Chat, over under on 38. 38 and a half. 38 and a half over under. We got to put a poll in the chat. Put a poll in the chat. I see a lot of unders, though. Over or under on 38 and a half, because that needs to be set in place today. Be very mindful that he's going to miss. If they just schedule it correctly, he's going to miss 20 games by default. With back-to-backs and a certain amount of games within a finite amount of time, he's not. He's bro, by default. By default, he's just not, bro. MJ, you put the wrong number. You said 35 games. I said 38 and a half. People on YouTube are saying, oh, it's a mix. It's a little over and a little under. Yeah, it's tough for that boy. It's real tough. I ain't gonna lie, it's really, really tough, actually. I'm keeping it a bean with you. That shit tough. Here's some back-to-back talks. What is this? NBA released the 2025-2026 schedule, which means we can look at how often teams are playing back-to-backs versus how often they're facing an opponent that's on a back-to-back. Opponents back-to-backs are equally important, but are not distributed at an evenly as teams with back-to-backs. So back-to-backs versus opponents with back-to-backs. Where's Philly at? Oh, that's okay. Philly. Damn. So the Warriors are fucked the most. The Warriors have 15 back-to-backs and only are facing 12 teams that are on back-to-backs. Warriors, Heat. Damn. And the Nuggets too. Nuggets are having 16 back-to-backs but only face 12 teams on back-to-backs. Tough, bro. That's tough. So, it's going to be tough, man. More times than not, you're going to be going up against fresh faces more than anything else. The Lakers are a little bit in the middle here. Lakers in the middle. But yeah. Warriors and Nuggets are on the other end of it. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Overall, though, I'm going to keep it a beam with y'all. All this really points out to the fact that at the end of the day, when it comes to schedule making, it can't make or break you, my brothers. You got to go out there and go win the games. You got to win the games. That's what it comes down to. Go out there, win the games, do what you need to do, and progress as much as you can. The scheduling certainly does favor more teams more than others. I can't even deny that. Like, just looking at this shit, it certainly does. But at the end of the day, bro, just go out there and win your games, dog. Just go out there and win your games. What else we supposed to be talking about? What else? Lo, you look so angelic. Bro, 2K, them 2K ratings fucking suck. Those 2K ratings have been horrible. A couple of them are really good, but not most of them. All news has been positive regarding Joel Embiid's health through more decisions on Embiid's availability for training camp remains. Though more decisions on Embiid's availability for training camp remains, Nick Nurse told Talk Sports. All the news is positive. I know he's working very, very hard, and I think things look good. Whether he's ready for training camp or not, I think there may be a lot more decisions than that to make before we get there. But our main thing is that he's healthy to play and play to his nearest capacity. The reason why, like, if you're a Sixers fan, I guess it's positive based off of what you heard earlier. But nigga, there shouldn't be any question marks. There shouldn't be, like, he hasn't played since February. What is this commercial? Okay, he shouldn't play since February. Like, we're in April, and this is basically saying he's progressing. He's made progress. Like, nigga, why are we still in the progressing phase? How severe? It must have been very severe. Bro, that's crazy. Yeah, and the Sixers have been known, like 2-for-1 said, the Sixers have been known for downplaying the severity of these injuries. They've been known to do this for a while, so it wouldn't surprise me if, like, news broke and come to find out it's still really, really bad. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Like, not even an ounce. With that being said,
Fire versus win.
with that being said, I guess it is now time. Oh wait, Zaydog added me again. Hold on. before he comes in here and says, low, low, low. This is what he wanted me to show y'all.
Rev up those fryers, because I am sure hungry for one. Help! Help! My leg! Rev up those fryers, because I am sure hungry for one. Help! Help! My leg!
No, no. All right. Yeah, we're definitely gonna put you on timeout, my boy. Okay. I think that it is now time to get to where we need to get. You didn't really start questioning what else niggas was doing at that point in time.
Acknowledge me. Yeah, yes, sir. Like Malik. Okay, bet. Let's get into it. Let's talk some NBA basketball.
Hold on, let me see something real quick. Hold
This
on.
is the road to 10K subs. If y'all knew, to say you never friends, bro. Doing my thing in Atlanta for a little minute. We the same age and we got a lot of me.
Hold on. Wait. Some apparently one of y'all went over to this nigga's stream, and y'all, I don't know if y'all gave him my video. I don't know.
Friends, bro. Shout out. That's love, brother. Thank you for taking the time out to acknowledge me. Yeah, yes, sir. Like Malik said. But to also say you don't know me, bruh, like you might not know me. Like I said, the video got 12 views. However, I've been doing my thing in Atlanta for a little minute. We the same age and we got a lot of me.
Yo, I don't know what just happened. They just disconnected. Yeah, you got packed up. Yeah, I guess his Wi-Fi just went out. He's back now. So.
Bro, this shit is bugging, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I was talking before.
I don't hear you. Why are we getting ice? No, this is actually disgusting.
I don't know. This shit must be fried, though.
Yeah.
Bruh.
What is that? Is that a kid?
Yeah, it's my nephew. They're in my room actively right now playing FIFA. Bro, I'm so tired, bro. I'm trying to go to sleep, and I can't because these niggas is in my room.
Yeah. We know
Yeah.
We know you a father, nigga.
Yo, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Are you y'all see me?
Unfortunately, yeah, we can
Okay.
see. Yo, why
I
do you
don't
got
know.
stars on your shit?
It's pimple patches.
Oh, pimple patches. Oh, Raquel gave that to you?
Facts.
What the fuck
I
is
thought
this
that had
with
an age
Mars
limit.
here?
An age limit?
Yeah, I thought pimple patches had an age limit.
I'm
I'm
just you
Bro,
said
gonna answer the question now that he up
It,
here.
it,
That's the only reason I'm
actually
here.
wasn't. It wasn't even the internet. It was.
Hey Mars, man, you need to get some sleep, my bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, that's cool. That's
sleep.
cool. I just want to know if Real Talk gonna answer the question.
What's the question?
He know the question.
You real talk. Answer the question, bro.
The question, man. It's the question.
What question?
Are you
Now it's one question.
Are you talking about the back shot question?
I
Bro.
am indeed. Real Talk.
Oh, like a million per.
Yeah, where
You
did that
gonna
come
you
from?
gonna you gonna answer the
Yeah,
question?
It came from his brother, his bloodline.
His bloodline is crazy.
Who's Mars?
Who's bloodline?
No, yours.
Oh, what was the question?
Oh, that was from Omar.
Well, technically Damo, but
Oh, this
He
makes sense.
affiliated.
What was
He
the
affiliated.
exactly.
Jack.
Damo said, okay, the question is you get $1 million per back
Oh,
shot. How many back shots are you taking? That's the
Wait, look at Damo's tweet. I'm gonna post it. Right, actually, this is earlier. Yeah,
So can we get
This is a-
answers from everyone up here, please?
So real
Huh?
talk. How many are you taking?
I won't answer.
brother. I'm not doing that, brother.
Yeah, this is CC Damo's tweet. He said you guys to pull me up. You guys to pull on, buddy. I don't know. It's just crazy.
That's sick. That nigga is sick.
Matt, I'm flipping that, Matt. I'm flipping that, by the way.
This is what we're here.
Alright,
for.
Bro, I'm reading the tweet.
So real,
Nah,
so
Nah, it's
real,
okay, it's okay, it's
I
okay.
mean,
so real
Mars, you
talk
answer the
doesn't
question.
want nobody in his butt. So okay, that's admirable. So that's 0 niggas.
But it's one individual. Just how many times
Well,
are
I
they?
mean 0 back shots though. So that's
Yes,
0.
yes.
All right, Mars. How many?
I think there's a way you gotta look at it scientifically, right? So here's the thinking. There's two options. If you're worried about being a homosexual, there's two options. Option A is you say 0. Then you just remain broke. Option B is
But
you
they have to
say
be
what
broke.
Domo said.
Oh, you already have
Any answer other than 0 or infinite is a homosexual answer. And the reason is because you have now put a number on how many you'd be willing to take. If the answer is 20, why not 21? If the answer is 18, why not 19? Why do you stop at 18? So in my opinion, either you are willing to go all the way until you can't anymore, or you say 0. Any answer other than 0 or infinite is a gay answer. That's my opinion.
Okay,
And for
no,
me,
no.
I'm choosing generational wealth. That is
How
what
much
I
is
am.
how much
You
is
said
generational
go-
wealth?
Relax,
So you're
that's
taking
crazy.
generational strokes.
I stand with Domo. I may not be able to stand after I am done, but I stand with Domo. That's what I'm doing.
You stay with them?
Yeah,
So
I
you
may not
letting
be
a
able to
nigga just
stand once it's
stroke
over,
you.
but I stand with Domo
You're letting a nigga just stroke you until he finish.
until my bank account is full and he is replenished. Yes.
Something
You'll be for it.
What?
Nigga, did you just
That's a crazy fucking word. I'm not gonna lie.
I just came up here to talk about the All-Star team up shit. I don't know what y'all got going on.
I think.
Oh, that's great. I just wanted to get. I need everyone else's answers. By the way.
I think the
The
reason
point, the
why-
fact that it was some niggas in this chat dumb enough to agree with that dumb
Yeah,
shit
that's just
Mark
some dumb
just said.
It's not even
It's
realistic.
actually crazy.
What
The
part what I
fact
said
that
is
you
dumb? What part what I said is
the
dumb?
fact that he said that the answer of unlimited is not gay is some of the most mind-bending shit I've ever heard in my life. But y'all in the chat talking about he right though. Unlimited bat shots, not gay. Shut your stupid ass up.
And not only
cannot be that important to niggas.
and not only that on some real shit. The fact that y'all don't think at some point your buttholes are gonna hurt after a nigga is just ramming you over and over and over again.
It's gonna be like
I
It's going to invert. It's going to prolapse.
I
go
think
to the
the
hospital,
idea
bro.
is it's worth the pain. I think that's the idea. I think the idea is it's worth the pain. I think that's the idea.
Is it?
I don't think anyone's saying it wouldn't hurt. I think everyone's aware of that.
No, but you're saying an infinite amount though. You're
Wait,
saying
so you're willing
you're
to
just
go through
allowing a
that pain?
nigga to keep going over and over and over and over and over again.
Until they get told to stop. Absolutely.
Until they get told to stop.
I mean,
By
you're-
who?
but you could be the one to tell him to stop, Mar. That's the point we're saying.
That becomes gay.
What?
Starting
what
an
about-
act like
That
that.
nigga said, once you start, you can't stop, nigga, where it's
gay.
gay. It's crazy.
But isn't that also gay though? Because they're not stopping.
No, because I'm just seeing that $1 million every time.
Okay,
Gotta
then
see
no.
it through my boy.
You're not
This
seeing
nigga
$1
is-
million, man.
Got to see it through my boy.
Because the idea of when you just choose to stop, that means there's a certain amount of money you're willing to do it for.
Or
I'm saying I'm willing to do it for all the money in the world.
maybe your butthole hurts.
It's probably gonna hurt from the first time. Ain't none of us. I hope. Well, I'm not gonna say I hope. I don't think. Ain't none of us ever done this before, so none of us gonna be used to that.
You saying it's gonna get a number at the stroke 500?
But I'm pretty sure the first one's gonna hurt, but the 30th one is really gonna.
I mean,
hurt,
I
right?
think we got to ask some women who have been through this. Does the pain get worse, or does it just you get used to it?
That was sexist of you, by the way.
Yeah,
Well, there's five.
Yeah, because you can ask men does it hurt. You can ask
Yeah, but
men.
none of you guys would answer the
like,
question.
I'll
None of you guys will
ask
answer the
men though. You made it seem as if like women are the
None
only
of you,
ones who
none
can
of you
take
guys
dick.
will answer the question. None of you guys will answer the question.
But you're saying acting
I
like
said zero.
women are the only ones who can
And
take
also,
dick.
I'm very aware that sports places are not safe spaces for the homosexual community. So I know a lot of them won't feel comfortable speaking up. But I know women.
Oh no.
We'll feel
You're wrong about this space. There's a nigga in this chat right now who's openly told us what the fuck he does
Can
on
you
his
say his
free
name?
time.
I'll ask him. Can you give me his name? I'll ask him.
Keem has. Keem.
Oh, Keem? No, we don't fuck with Keem. No, we good on that.
Hey, we don't fuck with Keem. It's crazy. The one gay person in town, we don't fuck with that nigga.
Yeah, we don't fuck with Keem.
Wow.
That's a rap, man.
If anyone who's been through it can let us know if the pain gets worse as time goes on, or if it's just you get used to it. That can also determine the answer. But in my opinion, you either say 0 or you say until they're not allowed to go anymore. Those are the only two options. You can't say 5. You can't say 10. You can't say 15.
You know, you can say whatever you want to say.
Yeah,
Oh no, you can. But the only two options, if you're worried about being gay, those are the only two options.
Well, what's the problem with being gay though?
Nothing. That's why I said if you're worried about being gay.
I'm
That's what I said.
asking. Like you're saying,
You gotta ask the
really
people who
answer.
may be worried about that.
All
I'm
I know
speaking
is
for
this,
those people.
me,
If you're worried
my-
about
You
that,
can worry about
my
that.
answer, 0. My
okay.
answer 0.
Yeah, zero.
Okay, so you guys just don't care about money that much. That's cool.
Not
I
not
respect
that much. Not that
Yeah,
much.
I
What if
respect
you
that.
believe
I
in your-
respect that. I respect that.
that much.
There's
What if you
nothing
believe
wrong
in
with
yourself to make money?
I'm gonna die with none of it anyway, so
That's cool. If you guys
What?
don't want to
What?
set your family up for generations of success, that's
Fuck
fine.
them niggas.
my family would want me to give up my
That's
ass
cool.
so
That's
for
cool.
money. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Okay, Raquel is ridiculous for saying what she
My
just said.
family will
The
not.
the fact
is
that
ridiculous.
the fact that you haven't banned her is wild. I'm not gonna lie. She should be banned for 5 minutes. Absolutely.
The
time
fact
out.
that because what Eldar said is right, you're not going to die with any of that, but what you are going to die with is a loose butthole. You're gonna die with
Does it just remain loose forever?
if a nigga
If you're
fucked you
dead,
for
I don't know. I don't have experience with that, so
That shit's going to turn inside out.
Infinite amount of
God.
shots.
Bro, what are we talking about right
I
now?
don't know. I don't know.
I don't know how that
All
works.
right, Chad. Let's
Yeah, I think logistically it would have to be as long as that guy lasts. I don't think it would mean like 24/7 for the rest of your life. Otherwise, there's no benefit. So it would have to be
the
realistic.
benefit is for you. The only benefit you should be worried about is for you, Mars. You should
No,
be
the
worried about
money.
that nigga.
The money.
benefit.
Fuck this.
No, I'm not worried. I'm saying realistically for this to make sense, it can't be a literal infinite amount of time because then otherwise now you're just being plowed for the rest of your life. That's pointless. What I'm saying
But why
it would
stop?
have to be-
But Mars, why not?
it's not about stopping. It's about he literally can't go anymore because he is finished.
Or let's say they just bring somebody else in. So why stop, Mars?
Multiple people
Yeah, why stop?
changing the equation
Why stop?
because the guy is finished. That's it.
No,
It's over.
now we're bringing somebody else.
But
the question-
I got him. Because even when you stop at whatever number that the guy finishes at, that means that's
That
your
wasn't
number.
That wasn't my
Whoa,
choice to stop. That was he couldn't go anywhere.
whoa. You were criticizing stopping at a specific number.
Yes, absolutely.
So what you're saying is that man's number is also your number.
Keep
No,
in
what you
mind,
say?
the
You have a
question,
number.
the question wasn't how many you could take from one guy. It was how many you would take. Period.
Yeah,
what
take
what I'm saying is the number is not my choice.
No,
The number is
Okay, you're right. You're Mars. The number is not your choice. We're now saying since it's not your choice, there's somebody else going to come in and give you even more, as much as you're willing to take.
Yeah, what about all that generational wealth?
Yeah, all that generational wealth.
All that generational wealth.
Let's be clear, Mars. If a nigga is done, let's say a nigga is done in 4 pumps, you would do that?
I'll be pissed.
All right.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Give me more.
I'll be mad as hell.
Okay.
Compromise my integrity for $4 million? I'll be mad as hell.
I don't know none of his clips be online. I
don't know.
So you are saying you would want more than that. You're saying you want more than 4 pumps, right?
It would have to be worth my time. It would have to be worth the
So you want
what's worth your time?
Exactly. So let's be clear. You are also putting
generational wealth is worth my time.
No, wait. You are also putting a value on your butthole the same way that other niggas would if they gave a number.
Generational
correct?
wealth is the value. Yes, generational wealth. Is
How much is that?
Okay. So let's say.
So that's still gay. Exactly. What are you talking about?
So again, if you're saying you be upset at 4, but you'll be mighty fine at 30, what the fuck are we saying? So you're gay, Mars, and that's okay. That's okay, Mars. It's okay if you're gay. Just don't shame. Don't shame everybody else. Don't try to sit here and say there's a right or wrong answer. No, it's whatever you want. If you want it until that nigga is pleased, that's your number, Mars.
I never said there was a right or wrong answer. I said there's 2 options to not be gay.
But but it's okay to be gay, Mars.
I never said it wasn't.
We don't need your strategy to taking dick, nigga. We don't need that.
I think you do need a strategy. I think you do need
what we need is just an answer. And if your answer is until he's satisfied, hey, that's okay, dog.
Yes, that is the answer.
Okay.
That's the only correct answer.
To me, that sounds pretty gay.
Other than 0. Those are the only 2 answers.
That sounds gay.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'll be the one to say it's not okay, gang. Prostitution is illegal. Y'all make it
what?
cool because it's gay prostitution. So it's okay.
He said prostitution.
Prostitution is not okay, gang.
Oh, I think there's absolutely
This
nothing.
is literally
wrong
what
with
you're talking about.
Yeah, I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with prostitution.
Nothing wrong?
Profession in the world.
I ain't gonna lie. People overseas view it drastically different.
I feel there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, they view it drastically different.
If that's how you want to make a living, and people supply and demand, people willing to pay, and you willing to provide.
So Eli, what's your number?
I don't see a problem.
This shit gotta be controlled, bruh.
What?
Eli, what's your number, Eli?
That's a crazy.
Bro, you're a grown man.
What's your number?
That's not okay, dude.
So 0. If your number is 0, my number is 0 too. So if your number is 0, then that's fine.
What do you mean controlled?
You know, Eli, I'm actually with you, bro. I'm with you.
It's not okay.
That's not okay. That is not okay. Yeah.
It's not okay.
Comfortable with the back.
I don't got no number when you put anything unholy next to it again. Like, come on.
Yeah, we got this nigga so uncomfortable in here right now.
Oh, brother.
Unholy.
Yeah, they finna try to. Okay. Let me go.
Everyone able to say this when the money not actually in front of them. That money right there, all of a sudden, people's perspective.
A nigga taking back shots, watching the money pile up. That's not
gonna be motivation.
It's not
It's not gonna be motivation.
We in Abu Dhabi now. What's going on?
We know that's gonna be motivation.
So you would, if you were a woman, you would definitely be one of the women that would fly overseas to get pooped on.
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't seek it out.
Why are you?
No one's not saying you're seeking
I'm
it
saying if
out.
the opportunity. I'm saying if the
No one's not
opportunity.
Bro, don't you got some super chats or something, bro?
They're probably pertaining to.
You could have said the camel with the hummus. You could have said that. You said
I'm
coupon. Come on,
The
man.
hummus is crazy.
Mars, I'm genuinely asking you, would you not be one of those women who would
Real
go
talk, bro.
How much do they get? How much do they get?
I don't know, but I'm just asking.
I'm just
Well, I think that's
Like 50K, like it's not even a million. It's like 50K.
Hey, yeah.
I thought it was 100,000.
My whole purpose of this has been generational wealth. You telling me 50K?
Wait. So low.
If
wait,
you get
wait,
pooped on enough, you will.
Wait. Low.
Multiple times changes the equation. I keep trying to tell you this.
Wait.
It doesn't. You just sat there and said the multiple back shots. What the fuck are you talking about, Mars?
I said multiple individuals changes the equation.
Oh, multiple individuals and multiple
Yeah, that's what I'm
times are
saying.
two different things, though.
Yeah, when we're talking about 50K.
Oh, wait, so you're saying
part.
you'll be fine by getting pooped on multiple times by the same individual?
No, I'm saying if we're talking about this Dubai situation, which
I'm
hey,
not
I
gonna
don't
lie, that's
actually, I
different.
don't actually
I
know
wouldn't
too
mind.
much about this. This is I'm learning. I'm going off what I think you guys are talking about.
I wouldn't mind.
It would have to provide generational. wealth.
What, Eli?
What did you just say?
Eli, what you say?
No.
No, I was just playing, but listen, low. Based on what you're saying, how do we know that this is hypotheticals for you? Like, you actually possibly could have done this. You be bragging about the Tesla. You be bragging about the little Richard.
I don't have $1 million to just give
this
to
off
anybody to give
off
them
of
back
fetish.
shots.
How do we know? How do you know? I'm saying you were the one getting it, bruh.
Okay, this nigga's ridiculous. All right, we're done, nigga.
So somebody,
This
how
nigga
do we
is
know that didn't
ridiculous.
happen?
Where I get my money, it is
can't
verifiable
have-
online.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
Yes, it is. Are you?
The amount you get is not verifiable. I don't know what your net income is or anything like that. I don't have no estimate. If you post your bank account right now, you post your bank account right now, and you post your monetization splits. I think there's income coming out from outside forces too. And where is that coming from? Not coming from no business. What are you doing to get that, low?
I'm
Sound like
working.
IRS.
You say this nigga's Pablo Escobar or some shit? What are we doing here?
What's going on?
I ain't gonna lie. You go, hey, chat. If you go to the right playback rooms, they definitely telling people how much they getting paid and other people as well. It's kind of spooky in these other ones. Alan R said, Mars.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's some. Ain't gonna lie. It's some of
Who be
these
doing that?
playback rooms that will sit here and tell everyone business on how much money they making on playback. It's kind of crazy. It's kinda,
Wow. That's actually kind of
Pocket watchers are the elite, man.
yeah, man.
You have a link?
Oh, guy, he's
Alan,
talking about me, chat.
You have a
He's
link.
talking about me.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about someone else actually. Alan R asked
I'm just
Mars asked him how many back shots per session I need to stat.
Yo,
before I
no more
answer.
gay questions. Don't bring gay
Yeah, we're
questions.
kind
Don't bring
of.
gay questions.
What would you? What would be the answer if you were still working at Walmart? That's crazy. Low. Why did the UFC get a higher contract? Higher contract than the NBA? $2 billion for 2 years? They got $7 billion contract for 2 years.
I think this fighting sport is just more profitable, more likely in general.
Homophobic, but listens to Cardi. How am I homophobic?
You talking about UFC?
Y'all
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
this whole combo.
There's no pay-per-view as well, I heard.
Yeah, I think they removed pay-per-view. That's part of the reason why.
Low.
Yo.
What were the 3 things again you said? I thought this was fascinating. I think you were making a video. You said it was 3 things that were the downfall of John Moran and Ant. Can you repeat those 3 things?
The nigga shit.
You mean Ant or Zion?
Yeah, you said it was.
You said John Zion.
Yeah, what you say it was? It was food, woman, and guns. Now,
women, we calling. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not calling Shorty a woman, bro.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Wait.
No, Eli. No, nigga. No, nigga. We're not doing this. No.
Hey, this nigga real talk trying to get some nasty shit off.
I'm lying so much. This
add this and take this out.
That nigga Eli to the double that shit, boy.
No. It's been too much.
That too?
Gang, it's not silicone, it's not plastic. I don't even know what they put in her butt for it to look like that, gang. She literally is built like Roger from American Dad. Like, she look like an alien. She don't look like she's of this world. She don't look like she's of this world, bro.
Extraterrestrial.
It's literally disgusting.
She actually stuck like
It's
2
literally
basketballs.
disgusting. Look at this creature. Got a woman.
Nah, man, listen.
Damn, Paramount. I did not know Paramount threw that type of money at UFC. That's actually crazy. Wow.
It's combat sports, man.
Love is.
I don't even know how they pay for that.
Love
because
is
it's not
love, Eli. No, love is not
But
love.
you know, so
That's
funny.
lust, bro.
Every
That's
single
not love.
time they do a new deal like this, I immediately realize these
I
niggas
nutted to
they have
Aunt Baby
shit ton
Mama
of
on
money.
Baddie Hug.
The Saudis own them, right?
Yeah, Viacom has mad money.
Wait,
Yeah,
Aunt
the Saudi,
Baby Mama
the Saudi,
on
the Saudi Arabians own that, don't they?
Comcast, Disney,
Yeah.
they got
I
mad
don't
money.
think so.
Wait. Say swear. Aunt
They don't
Baby
even
Mama
have
on
money.
Baddie
They just have infinite. They have infinite capital, bro.
Isn't
They can
the
just
company
bruh.
the guy that bought the Lakers, like their investment group, aren't they funded by like Saudi Arabian people as well?
Oh my
Like
god.
the niggas got the bag.
What?
Somebody send me that link. Aunt Baby Mama, bro.
Like the conglomerate, like the dude that owns the Lakers now, the conglomerate that owns. Never mind.
I'm trying to
That
watch
was
some
nice.
film.
That was nice. That was nice.
Okay, this nigga Eli.
Yeah, this nigga crazy,
This
bro.
nigga Eli's all over the place. I want to say this before
Someone say Phil.
we establish what I'm.
Zaydog, bro. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my bro. Summer Walker, I don't know why she did that, bro. Oh, I was so disappointed.
She didn't have to.
Didn't have to at all.
She built like Roger too.
Okay.
Nah, she wasn't. I'm not gonna lie. She wasn't the baddest.
For those who are unaware,
Scissor is chopped.
Mars gave
Bro, that was horrible.
Mars gave me the link to the 81 finals. I have been looking for this finals for quite some time. I've been looking for this finals for quite some time, and it is now dropped in the last. I think this came out like 6-7 months ago, and I have watched this finals.
Was that Malone Magic or what team was that?
This is Malone. This is the
Niggas want to say
Malone
Magic
Rockets
name in a negative route.
It was the Celtics,
So
right?
badly.
versus the Celtics. Yes.
I'm pretty sure Larry Bird was in.
Yeah,
That's
Larry
good
Bird.
hoops, man. That's
It's,
good-
it's
yeah, that's
80,
good
81
hoops.
finals. 81 finals. Bird there. Now, I'm gonna say something. We're gonna speak positive first. It's positivity.
Bird was shit. Bird is shit. Bird couldn't score his first 4 years, guys. He was inefficient, guys. Guys, he couldn't score. Never talk about how his next group of playoff years, he was plus volume and plus efficiency. It's always 80 through 84. Shit on Larry Bird. Larry Bird's ass. Larry Bird's not that good. Go ahead.
You like cooking? Hold
Be
on.
very mindful. I have Bird 11th all time. Nigga,
Below Magic, by the way.
and I think it's interchangeable between Magic, Bird, Curry, and Wilt. I think it's very interchangeable.
Will.
We better than number 30, gang. Pussy didn't get good till 25, bro. I'm not listening to shit. You gotta say.
Wasn't bad. 24.
That boy,
24.
I think so.
Okay.
That was a hell of a
That was-
analogy.
Bird, from my assessment of watching him in 81 and beyond this series and reading what I can read and in watching this series, really good hustle guy. Really, really good hustling. And I don't just mean that passively. Really good at hustling on boards, loose balls, defensively, played really good team defense, probably much better than people probably give him credit for. And at that position in particular, easily, like as a forward, easily the best passer in the league that I have seen. I'm not saying I've seen every forward make proper reads and passes, but from what I've seen, he is easily the best passing forward in the NBA at that point in time.
No. Of all time, say it.
No, he better than
Passing
LeBron.
forward of all time?
Thanks. Yeah.
No.
Who's better?
LeBron.
And you know I love Legault. Legault didn't have that touch that Larry got. Larry can float it through tight angles with speed, and he can change that speed. LeBron only had a fastball. Niggas saying wait. Y'all can disagree, but it's facts. Turn on the tape.
LeBron's
touches.
I've seen this nigga brought the bounce passes baseline to baseline to a nigga pocket, turn him to shoot pocket.
Yeah, sounds like
Relative to
Magic
other niggas, LeBron's touch as a passer, I would say is not up to that par. You never watched him. He is playing right now. He just played a game 2 months ago.
Wait, Eli. So wait. Let me. Do you think Luka's a better passer than LeBron?
Yeah.
Okay, because once I heard you say touch, that made me want to ask you that question.
Can we
Okay.
get back? Can we get back to Moses Malone?
Fair.
But there's a lot
Yeah.
of great pass. LeBron's
Yeah,
a great
I
passer.
know. Jokic, then
But-
you would say is.
I would say Jokic is a better, but I would say there's a couple of niggas better than him, and niggas be acting like, let me.
Is Kid up there to you? I mean, Kid is
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, is he?
I
But is he
think
better
Kid
than?
is-
Is he better than Jokic?
I think Kid is arguably the best passer ever.
Ever.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're on that. Okay, all right, cool. Well,
Undoubtedly.
okay, let's get back. Let's get back to this. And as a scorer, especially in the early stages of his career when he was at the power forward position, the things that he was able to do to a lot of power forwards at that point in time gave the Celtics a massive advantage. Moses, great hustle, really good feel for rebounding. From what I watched in that finals, much more willing to kind of step out on the perimeter, or at least a little bit away from the basket, more than a lot of other bigs at that point in time. And just a really high motor, like a really, really high motor, abnormally high motor. Here was the problem in this finals that I've witnessed. Bird is going up against players in the front court who are not slow-footed. So the nigga's inability to create for himself is cut considerably. Like considerably. To the point in which the reason why he had 8-point games is because he genuinely could not create separation. And it gets so bad that there's like stretches throughout the game where you don't even know Bird is on the floor offensively. You don't even know he's there. He's like, oh, I don't. You just like forget that this nigga Larry Bird is on the floor throughout certain stretches because he's not aggressive. There are some people who are telling me you're watching this through a 2025 lens, and I think that is a fair assessment. However, when I'm also watching Robert Parrish be aggressive, Cedric Maxwell be aggressive, in moments where Kevin McHale even comes off the bench and he's being aggressive, it's a stark difference between I'm just watching what 2025 glasses on versus what I can actively see other players on his team do that he's just not doing. Someone said, can you show film? I actually can. I actually did get film and saved it of this nigga not being able to create. The second thing, before we get to that though, the second thing that I noticed is that on the Houston side, by far the worst offense I've seen in a final series in my life. It's not even fucking remotely close. There are genuine stretches where they cannot find the hoop. They can't find it. Couple of screenshots here and there. I do have. How do I? Holy fuck! They changed this shit. How do I? Oh, here it is. This happened towards the middle of one of the quarters where they're both as a team shooting 36-35% from the field in the quarter. I remember I told Mars, like, bro, this is some of the most unserious basketball I've ever seen in my life. He said, just wait until you watch game 4. I was watching game 3. I was like, bro, there's no way it gets worse than this. I watched game 4. It is noticeably worse than that. It's just.
Are you recording a video, though?
No, I'm not. You can. It's not a video. Bro, I watched. I'm watching the game.
Okay,
go.
Are those pimple patches?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Are those pimple patches?
I said yeah.
You are 30 years old.
Hey man, is that why you stopped me for, nigga?
I had some, but then it's like I seen that shit. I'm like, this a grown ass man with a blue star on his fucking face, a sticker. But go ahead.
So I watch game
See,
3.
this is when it is appropriate to say like you are a Cardi fan. Like,
is he a Uzi fan?
No, he's a Cardi fan. Well, I guess
No.
he might be both. Game 3. I'm watching game 3. As I'm watching it, it's like, bro, this is terrible. I'm not, and mind you, I'm not looking at the box score while this goes. After I get done with the game, I go to the box score to kind of just double check to see what I watch. Bird has scored like 5 points in the first quarter. He went the next 3 quarters, only scored 3 points. Mind you, one of the points came from the fucking free throw line. The Rockets shot 30% from the field in the entire game. 30% from the field in the entire game. We then go to game 4, and the reason why this is worse than game 3 is because 2 things. A, whoever the Houston Rockets coach is, Dale Harris, pulls a J.J. Redick. This nigga plays 6 players the entire game. 6. And they say it in real time, too. They're like, hey, nobody else is playing. Nobody else is playing. They shot 36% from the field in this game. And the Celtics shot 47%. Now, even the 47% seems higher because when we got to this second half, bro, the Celtics were held to 17 points and 19 points in both of these quarters. It's horrible basketball. The Rockets are so bad at trying to generate quality looks in a half-court set that they yell out the word red, because they take up so much time in the shot clock that their coach or players on the floor has to yell out the word red to them because they're about to run out of time. They need to throw some shit up. As they throw shit up, they do it purposely just so Moses Malone can grab the rebound and go back up. Some of you all may think that I'm just being hyperbolic, I'm just saying that shit just to shit on them. No. They would miss the shot on purpose to allow Moses Malone to grab the rebound so they can get another 24 seconds. Another 24 seconds. That's how bad the offense was. And for anyone who may ask, well, how do you know that they missed the shot on purpose? At that time, everyone knew they were missing shots on purpose because they literally say it in the commentary, in the game. So, just in case.
I mean, but what's wrong with missing on purpose if you're not going to get the rebound?
I think that shows because to also be fair to Moses, that team's offense is just terrible. Like, it's really, really fucking bad. You start to realize, like, guards being coached back then not to score, how much that just hurt so many teams offensively.
Nigga, we seen Kobe doing that shit.
Can't take this nigga serious, bro. Can't take him serious. Can't take this nigga serious, bro. Can't even begin to take this nigga. Yeah, L rage bait. All right. First thing I noticed, people want to say niggas back then didn't flop or they didn't like put niggas in jail and foul baited.
Not to look good against this Houston ball.
That's Mike Dunleavy doing the exact same thing right here where he put a nigga in jail and got the foul and made it.
Free my nigga Jalen Green.
He cooking.
A nigga telling me about fast breaks and passing out to corner threes.
It has been physical, and Boston coming out.
Oh no, this is just Bird missing an open shot.
That physical series with Philadelphia.
Yeah, Bird he missed the open shot.
It has been physical, and Boston coming out of that physical series with Philadelphia.
Let me see what else I got.
It has been physical, and Boston.
Oh, this is the same thing. I just slowed it down. Here's Bird when he tries to create a shot. He immediately just bumps in
From who?
And gets the. Say it again. He gets a charge on Robert Reed. The reason why the athletic forward that was guarding Larry Bird was Robert Reed, and when they put athletic forwards on him, he just struggled against it. There's a reason why he struggled against Bobby Jones as well, and then a couple of other people's in the next handful of series.
Some referees call it close, and some referees
Here's Bird again. I think that's a solid look. He just missed it. But this is Bird's attempt to create shots. Missed that.
Did you timestamp his misses?
In both of these games, then he only made 6 shots in 2 games. He shot 3 for 11 in back-to-back games.
It's not exactly difficult. He barely shot the ball.
Yeah. It's
not much to remember.
Yeah, I wonder what year in the league this was for him.
Year 2.
Here's Larry. Calvin Garrett at 6'7", the only rookie on the Houston team.
Right to left crossover step back.
And he airballed it.
But the vision was there though.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was. It was. No, you're right. It was.
Bird with 6 rebounds, leading both teams thus far. Here is Bird. Nice pass.
Hold the pass.
Nigga, how are these are not very indicative of. I mean,
no, it's a year 2 Bird, right?
Yeah,
on the Houston Rockets.
Nigga, no, but listen to what I'm saying. Your picture is supposed to show lack of ability to create set. It's like 3. That drive right there, where's the better pathway? What is the better option scoring wise there?
For one of them, he just should have just shot. This one previously, he could have just shot this ball. He didn't have to pass it.
Bird with 6 rebounds, leading both teams thus far. Here is.
He should have just shot. He should have pulled up and shot.
What if a shot was involved?
Yeah, but how does that show a lack of ability to create versus aggression? True.
Part of it, in all honesty, you have to watch because a lot of times he's just moving off ball. And, like, he just cannot gain any separation from Robert Reed at all. Like, he's trying to, but he genuinely can't do it. Like, he's trying to move around. He's trying to gain separation. But when he goes up against a forward like Robert Reed, he's literally off ball, not gaining any
saying year 2 Bird like he didn't go to college. Bitch, he was 22. That don't change.
He was 24.
Why do y'all niggas?
He was 24 at the time.
Was he 24?
He was 24.
Yes.
So we're knocking all-time greats when they're 24 not playing to the best of their abilities? Is that what we're doing now?
I mean, I saw, let me go.
So this
I mean, if people tell me he played better than Kevin Durant in the 2012 finals when KD was younger.
Bring up Kobe. Bring up Kobe.
Yeah, nigga, you brought him up for no reason.
So as you all can clearly see, again, the Rockets 9 for 28. 9 for 28 in the middle of the game at some point.
KD at 24. What
niggas not blind for 07? Do niggas do
how
that?
How did KD play in 26?
So this is a great example of him, like how he would move off ball. And like because
KD
part of this is also like Tiny Archibald trying to set up offense. So when he's moving off ball, he's trying to get separation. Tiny doesn't hit him. He then goes back, and again he's standing on there pretty firm, trying to create, and it just doesn't fall for him. And like in the middle of these games, you can.
I mean, that was a solid shot at them.
I'm not saying it's not, but in the middle of these games, you can just see he gets so discouraged that he literally just stops being aggressive. He just stops. He just stops being aggressive.
I saw him in at 25. That's not being aggressive.
So you said the defender broke his will to score.
At 26.
I wouldn't say he broke his will. I just think that Bird at that time was limited in his ability to kind of create. It doesn't seem like he was strong enough to kind of take.
And so he couldn't do it. And so as the game faded, so did he. He wouldn't stop trying.
I mean, if that's
what you're saying.
I'm not trying to get that off, but I mean, if that's how you're assessing it. This is even more about how the Rockets.
Listen. May I produce a counter argument?
What's the counter?
Okay.
It's not really a counter argument. I'm just telling people what the fuck happened.
Okay. Understanding that Bird has his scoring limitations. And this is a non-peak version of Bird, but that's cool, fine. But when you also say that this is an example of an all-time great going into a situation that very clearly lacks like other dynamic scoring options, not just scoring options, but general decision makers, right? Everyone on this team is relatively static. None of them kind of operate or think at the level that Bird does in terms of like basketball ingenuity. So you have a player who's really supposed to be off ball, coming into his shots, connective passing, all of that, and then sometimes doing the primary stuff. And instead, he's always the primary action. He's always the
Well,
focal point of offense as a
he's actually not. And in the first two games, the primary act they ran the ball effectively through Robert. Or I mean, not Robert.
No.
Robert
I'm saying they still. You're saying they ran the ball, but I'm still sure that on a majority of those plays, the initial read, I would say, if it wasn't a post up, was to try to get Bird off a curl or try to get him a post look. Would you disagree? He's still the focal point of the defense.
The focal point of the defense or the focal point, like how the, or what are you saying? You saying the focal point of the offense or the defense? Like
I would
the defense is spending more.
The
more
defense
time
is
focused on
spending.
him,
Yes,
or?
that is true. But I will also still say that the way that the offense runs is more revolved around him. Even when Parrish, even in plays where Parrish is getting the ball more than him or taking more shots more than him.
No, we can watch it if you want to.
I mean, it's probably gonna lag for me, but go ahead.
Yeah, we can watch the game.
How am I a coon?
A
top five player is the focal point of the offense. Counter argument? No, I'm not saying that. The counter argument. I'm not saying that the counter argument is just that he is a primary and that is an issue. I'm saying that he's a primary in a situation that doesn't accentuate his strengths. Right? He's not in a situation where they were super high in pace. He's not in a situation where there are
actually in that series. They actually were. They were there. The whole premise of what they were trying to do that entire series was just run up and down the floor as much as they possibly could because they knew for a fact the more they got in half.
I'm saying in general though, would you agree that they?
Oh, I haven't.
They weren't one of the faster offenses.
They weren't, but I can't. Unfortunately, just not enough games for me to have a
yeah, but I'm saying that's statistically true though.
Yeah, statistically
and
true.
I've seen some games. Yeah. From not from 81, I'm not gonna lie. I don't, but I'm talking more so 83, 84. But anyways, so he's in his off.
Before you go, the reason why I put this tweet out when I said watching basketball pre 2015 is just hilarious. The amount of teams who just ran their offense primarily through the post by default, and the reason why I put Harden and Bird is because I was actively watching the series and I was like, bro, they're just giving the ball to Robert Parrish out the gate. Like a large portion of the time. Like before Bird can even like settle himself off ball to get a good look, they still just threw the ball in the post to Parrish pretty consistently. I was actually like thrown away by it. So I agree with you. I originally thought that as well, but then when I was watching this, I was like, no, they're actually just giving the ball to this nigga Robert Parrish more times than I originally thought. That's the reason why I make this tweet. Is because I thought what you thought, and I was like, nope, they're actually just giving the ball to Robert Parrish way more often. There's quite a few times where he is going down. They're going down, and he's being treated as if like he is a second option, second, sometimes even third. And
no.
Okay,
I don't. That's not separate from my preconceived notions or what I thought going into this. I'm just saying that what's happening. Second side is what they're trying to work towards for the most part. When they put it in the post, they're obviously sometimes they want him to score out of that, but a lot of the times they know that it's like a fail safe. They're putting the ball in the post not because it's like the most efficient player or anything like that, but because of the rules and like how some of the guards were handling challenge. I think they just think it's a safe outlet. But what's happening second side is what they're actually doing to get an efficient shot more times than not. The post is just a release valve.
I hear what you're saying, but a lot of times they ran Bird on the same side with Parrish, so it wasn't like he was weak side. Like here, we can literally watch it. We can watch it. I'll just show it to you. Like I hear what you're saying. I was genuinely surprised that wasn't the case. They just gave the ball to Robert Parrish and they looked for him to score, or they gave the ball to Maxwell, and then it wasn't that it was second side. It might have been second option was the post, and then eventually someone like Robert Reed would fight over the screen and kind of like deny Bird, and so then they had to default. That's fair, but a good portion of these things is to set up post play from Robert Parrish. So Robert Parrish is aggressively getting in the post. They're not looking. Bird isn't even like moving around to get open. Bird isn't even moving around to get open. Parrish gets aggressive, gets positioning, and Bird is just there. He just wanders. He's not like he's actively like looking for another screen. So here we go again. Nate is calling. They cut to this nigga. Okay. Bird gets the action, but as you can see, he got the ball on the same side as Robert Parrish. He's not on like the weak side.
Wait, but where does he start in that play?
As you can see, Bird is like all the way on the other side. He's not even involved in this action at all. He's not even involved. Okay. Then they just start running up and down the floor because that was another thing they just did. Tiny Archibald was like, I just got to just run as much as I fucking can. So that was that possession. Here it is. That they're just giving the ball in the post to Robert Parrish. To be fair, we don't see how this developed, but they just give the ball to Robert Parrish and he takes a shot. Okay. Here again, I can see what you're saying, but again, him and Parrish are on the same side. He tries to go. They don't give him the ball. They go to the other side. And then Robert Parrish relocates to get in the post again. So there's that play. Bird hustles to get the rebound. He does. Like I said before. Here they go running in transition. And they just run. They eventually get it inside. They run again in transition. Bird misses the tip back. I'm trying to get another half court. They bring the ball up. He puts his fist up, which means that Bird is about to come down. Oh, no. It's just two. It's going to be a post up for Robert Parrish when he puts his fist up.
Nigga, you don't know the plays. Just play the play.
So Bird isn't involved in that action either. He's just not. He's not involved as much as you would think. I thought the same thing as well. But when you watch it, it's like, no, he's just not. He's actively not as involved as you would think that he is. Or probably he should be. Bring the ball up. They just go right into the post with somebody else. He's just not.
I don't know if you saw your replies on that tweet earlier.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, like so. What Eli said, I assume what Eli said to be true as well. But after I watched the games, I realized no, Bird just wasn't as aggressive as he probably should have been. What made it even worse? Here's what made it even worse. Here's what made it even worse. In game either 2 or 3 or 3 and 4, Robert Parrish gets in foul trouble. Also, that's another thing I wanted to show. All this shit about like, oh well, back in the day they let them play. No, they didn't. This is a foul. That's a foul. That is a fucking foul. They call that a foul. Robert Parrish was picked up 5 fouls in 13 minutes. 5 fouls in 13 minutes.
Yeah, they need to stop saying that bullshit for real.
Like,
that's some of the biggest bullshit.
6 fouls in 14 minutes. They were just fouling left and right. They just fouled. And
fouls were called religiously.
And they were called. And so then when they got called in game 3 in particular, when Robert Parrish was in foul trouble and only played 13 minutes, they literally needed. Oh wait. Shout out to Broke Cameron Johnson, my brother. Shout out to you. Happy birthday. You said let me up. I don't know what happened. But they needed him to be more aggressive because Robert Parrish had fouled out. Robert Parrish was so aggressive that he got 10 shot attempts in 13 minutes of action. He almost took more shot attempts than Larry Bird, and he played 13 minutes.
Yo, listen. You're making a point about this, and I agree. From like mostly stats, and then a little bit of the series that I watched, I don't think that the nigga played well. I mean, that's undeniable. But I'm talking about the first part of his Celtics career, when I watched the playoff game specifically. I'm saying that the way that, and it's not even necessarily as much about how he's getting up shots, but it's also the type of shots he's getting up in a role in which he's implemented. I think that Bird is one of those players, right? And I actually used to be lower on like Iverson, right? But lately I've come to the conclusion that even someone like Iverson, as I've started watching and I've started seeing, like, Iverson is objectively not a good on the move shot maker. and his highest non-on ball action was when he was, with Larry Brown was off ball was like running off of now deemed Iverson cuts,
Iverson cuts.
running off of curls into these jumpers that he's objectively bad at. Now, what if
Right.
Iverson was a point guard and he got to push the pace and he got the set up ball screens early and he got to play downhill as much as he wanted to, even if he didn't have the freedom and the spacing, he got to dictate the offense. In a similar way, I think that Bird is someone who, in his ideal offense, wouldn't have to do much of that. Do you understand what I'm saying? But he will also get the chance. A lot of his on ball impact would ideally come in transition, but they weren't a transition based offense. They were somewhat somewhat league average in pace, and they did play out of the post a lot. And he didn't get the chance to work single side as much as he would want, even in that era. Obviously, it's not today's basketball or nothing like that. I think his role in those early years really limited him. And I think once they did get someone who was an alpha scoring outlet, and they did start to implement more modern actions, you see him score better later on in his career.
I agree, but I want to be clear. My assessment on Bird is that from an individual player, part of the reason, I effectively agree with you. I just think that a lot of people dismiss my assessment of him as well. That part of the reason why he became a better player also had a lot to do with, like you saying, an alpha scorer in Kevin McHale and another decision maker
Dennis
that
Johnson
was better than Nate Archibald and Dennis Johnson. Like, he just got pieces around him that became significantly better, that made things significantly easier for him. And in the early stages of his career, him playing at the power forward position actually helped him out, because most power forwards at that point in time did not have the foot speed, the agility, nor the willingness to really match up with anybody out on the perimeter. They just didn't. And so he took advantage of that for a lot of his matchups. But then when he matched up against more athletic forwards, such as a Robert Reed, a Bobby Jones, and it's someone else I forgot as well, that Marcus Johnson, he saw significant struggles because of that. And so though I agree with you, I'm not denying that at all. But and part of the reason why, when people sit here and say, like, why are you criticizing Bird's second year in the NBA? Part of the reason why I'm doing that, or I guess I feel it almost necessary to do, is because Bird
Is that a fair assessment to you?
What's that?
I don't feel like I don't feel like that's actually. I'm not saying this like. I don't think that's a smart thing to say anymore. I feel like that's like a duh, but that's gonna come with like any player. You keep bringing up the fact that like Larry Bird is struggling with these athletic. Like, I can name a prototype of defender that could give any offensive player a struggle, because there are defenders
Yeah,
that
that's a
give
good.
players a struggle. Okay, yeah, he struggles with athletic wings or whatever. Like, there's an archetype of player that gave Kobe trouble. Tony Allen gave Kobe a lot of trouble. Any quick footed guard that was strong enough to handle like his initial bump and stuff could guard Kobe pretty well. Like that,
I guess
I don't under.
the reason why I'm doing is because I think y'all are. I think the people I'm in a stream with are much more open to this idea of who Bird was back then in the early '80s, in contrast to most people who are willing to listen to what I have to say. Because I think most people will just immediately dismiss this idea of who I believe Bird was or was not, and how much Kevin McHale and Dennis Johnson really benefited his game. And so I'm here just to give an assessment on who he is. Now, after watching this, my opinion on him really doesn't change, because a lot of things about what I saw, I have already read or seen in other series. I just really wanted to see it because I genuinely was trying to find the 81 finals a few years ago when I first started to kind of do a bit more research on Bird. But my assessment on Bird from before watching the series and now after, is effectively the same. I'm just more concrete in it because I've seen more evidence of him doing the exact same thing that I've already known that he.
So you're just not. You're just kind of not as high as some others, just on his skill set.
Early on in his career, not as much. And
but even later on, you're saying it got better I'm
No,
like more so due to.
No, I think later on he also just got stronger. I think later on he got stronger. He became much more balanced. He had a much better foundation. So even when it was players who were a little bit quicker that could defend him, he could just put him in a post and he could score out of post in those regards. But early on, he wasn't strong enough to kind of pull that off, and he got away with a lot of his advantages because a lot of power forwards at that time obviously just weren't able to defend him. But when Mikal came along and it pushed,
I mean, you do understand that, like, that's a part of, like, having the physical advantage is part of the deal, right?
Okay.
Like that's
I just
part of
think that
making whoever elite.
I think
The fact that LeBron
I'm just
is.
assessing his play.
Oh no, yeah. I'm just saying, yeah.
I mean, after watching this series, I'm not higher or low on Bird. I'm just telling niggas what I've witnessed, what I've said before, and for most of you all, I know you all already agree with what I am saying. This is more so for the 300 some people.
Well, you have Magic over him.
But I think it's very interchangeable, like very, very.
But see, I just think that Larry's better for him.
To be fair, real talk. I haven't gotten to more Magic film. So if I get to more Magic film, I start doing more research on it. Maybe that would change. But from what I've watched, what I've gathered, what I've looked at, to
Magic is an overrated playmaker though.
To the 340 people here in on playback, and to the 500 people over on YouTube, most of which, when I try to explain this to people, they think that I'm just hating. No, what I've now witnessed for another series of Bird.
Is my mic lower now? By the way, hello.
I don't think you're serious. I don't think your mic was that bad. But what I've now witnessed is just further confirming what I've already seen before, what I've already read before, and my suspicions on Bird. Now, somebody asked me, is it fair to criticize Bird this degree in his second year? The only reason why, it's not even really about an age thing. That sounded crazy. But it's not about Bird being 24 years old. It's more so due to the fact that when it comes to Bird, the way that I really view a lot of players is that at some point you have to start racking up enough years at a certain level for me to then say, okay.
At a certain point, you want some kind of tangible proof.
Not even just. I just want to see it for longer than just.
I mean, but that's what that would be.
Yeah.
What?
I want it longer than. Oh, Jesus Christ!
What, you want longer than what now? What'd you say?
I'm just not realizing.
Hey, Mars, we're back.
I need more than just.
I'm right here, man.
5-6 years. I need
right
more than
here.
just. I need more than just 5 or 6 years of this. I need to see more than just that, because only having 5 or 6 years of it, to me. Jesus Christ. Only having 5 or 6 years of this version of Bird that we're talking about, to me, isn't enough, especially when players ahead of him are giving us 7, 8, 10 plus years of a certain level of play that is not only dominant in the regular season, but also translate in a postseason at a pretty consistent rate. Where Bird, the only way for me to get to that many years to assess him like that is that I would have to start looking at some of his earlier years in his career. So to answer that question,
my thing is,
why.
I just think that you just too production brain. Like, your brain is just too box score heavy, bro. Like, okay, when you look at Bird, I understand the scoring, like the volume and stuff like that. But you also have to recognize how his play style, it enables them to do some of the stuff they were doing. You talked about the better and better players being on the team, but they couldn't. Their front court wouldn't look the way that it looked if it wasn't for him. Do you disagree? He made it more feasible for both those players with similar play types to play through each other. Like Parrish, Mikal.
I agree with Parrish.
Speak coherently, motherfucker. What is incoherent about?
I don't agree with Mikal. I think Mikal is just genuinely speaking on his own.
Like, what are you talking about?
I'm not gonna lie. Also, too, Eli, a lot of these arguments you're making for Bird, I feel like the guy that you always bring up that he's better than, does those things better than Bird, which is 30.
About?
Like you talking about the offense to where you want some connective passing on there and wait. Can I finish? Can I finish?
No. You can't finish until you actually hear what I actually think about.
You can't finish,
nigga. What is that? Okay, you're 30 years old. How is it crazy for me to tell you real talk that the Curry shit is a gimmick? I'm not as low.
I've
on
never
Curry as
heard you
niggas
say
think I
that,
am.
but
I'm not low on
okay.
Steph Curry, bro. I'm not low on Steph
Okay.
Curry. I'm low on him right now. He's pretty washed, but in
Oh,
general,
well,
I don't dislike Curry. I
I don't
think
think I'm where you're at, but I probably.
nigga averaged 0.86 points per pick and roll game. We calling that a top 5 player. Come on, bro.
All I'm saying is I hear what y'all are saying. I hear what both of y'all are saying, and I'm not really denying it. I'm not really taking like yes, having Bird on the roster, especially like later on when Robert Parrish was getting older, certainly did help Robert Parrish. Mikal not as much because there are stretches what I've seen where they just say fuck it, we're just giving the ball to Mikal.
No, but I'm talking about the fit between them. You understand how
oh, I see
in
what you're
some
saying.
way,
Yeah,
in some
there's-
ways that
yeah,
can be redundant, but there's a player
Yeah, no,
who
I see what you're saying. Yes,
easily connects them in a way that in every other context it would be like, how do you fit Parrish and this nigga on the court together?
But I think that's applicable to, like Real Talk is kind of saying. I think that's applicable to practically everybody in the top 10.
Yeah. No, not everybody. I mean,
well, it depends.
Are you
on
talking
who
about
you,
every
it depends,
perimeter player?
It depends on who you have in your top 10, but I think that's applicable to practically everyone in the top 10.
Every perimeter, yeah, to some extent. And
So
Curry's somewhere in there, and Bird can be in there. I don't. I just think you having to.
These things that we're saying are like things that
Nigga, what the fuck did he say? Are niggas acting like points per possession in pick and roll is a crazy concept now? All of y'all dumbass niggas have heard of that. Y'all don't have to suck dick. Do y'all understand? Y'all don't have to suck dick. It's not stupid to point to the fact that a nigga who niggas literally have been praising for 10 years. He doesn't run a lot of ball screens, but look at his points per possession in pick and roll. Now, as soon as the nigga is below league average, why are you talking about points per possession in pick and roll? Who wants to look at a graph all day? You niggas are losers. Y'all boo. 3. He's 36. He's still making threes. Look at his true shooting percentage. He's not doing none of that shit on the ball. He's not carrying no elite offenses. He's not doing nothing like that right now. Nigga, let's be so serious. This nigga was leading a below average offense in a team that was the 11th seed before a nigga who all Warriors fans claim to fucking hate and say his ass came and saved your cuck ass nigga life. Yes, he hooped with Jimmy. Yes, he played his ass off at the end of the season. Yes, he's a great player, but for most of the season, your nigga was out there cucking, and for 3/4 of the game was watching shitty niggas like Jonathan Kuminga and Buddy Hield and Brandon Podziemski try to get their game off the dribble.
Hey, what you doing?
Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook.
The one thing
Stop
I'm gonna have to
nigga anywhere in top 5 talks is over, gang. It's okay to admit it. The same way y'all talk about LeBron and KD, y'all need to start talking about him. Maybe to a lesser degree, the same way. Y'all need to start putting that young nigga in ant talks. Y'all need to start putting that young he's not in Tatum talks no more, gang. He out of that tier. He's out of that tier, gang.
Hold on. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Stop talking to him like he's somebody, bro. Stop it, gang. I'm tired of hearing it out.
Also, I have to.
Nigga just was not allowed to have a second option. I mean, I hear, bro.
I also have to say this as well. I need to find the clips, but
that was the retort.
I want to also show y'all the clips of like the what is it called? The Houston Rockets offense being so bad that the coach and certain players had to yell out the word red. Like have to literally scream red so they know that the shot clock is at the end and they're purposely missing shots. They are purposely missing shots so they can grab it. And then the commentators are saying, oh, that's the old patented off the backboard play where they throw it up and Malone grabs a rebound and give them another chance at it. They literally say they end the game. That like as if like this is just a normal thing. And then I get to games 3 and 4 and it's without a doubt a normal thing. It is without a doubt a normal thing where they just literally are missing shots on purpose. On purpose.
How did this team make them?
I mean,
I don't know.
The Rockets last season did that.
It's the West. My bad. It's the West.
Who they play?
Who they play? Let me see. The Lakers.
They did play the Lakers.
The Rockets still do that today.
Was Magic there?
And I ain't gonna, but Magic
Absolutely.
got,
Shout out to Jalen.
How did Magic look in that series?
well, Magic got rushed back.
Steven Adams.
Now Magic.
Now is he got rushed back? We excuse him.
Yeah, rushed back.
And I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. The real question needs to be, how the fuck did Kareem allow that nigga to do what he did against him? That's what the real question needs to be.
Everyone but Magic.
Nah, Kareem's a slight center. That's different. He's slight.
Magic allowed the airball game winner.
Oh, he's a slight center.
Hey, listen,
Different standards.
38% from the field.
Y'all know that nigga came back early. Y'all niggas so
39. Oh, now it's nasty. Oh, okay.
Had 10 turnovers in a finals game the year before, by the way.
No, facts. Hey, one day we're going to talk about how these offensive engines that can't play no defense are the white privilege of the NBA.
Okay.
Yes, please have this conversation.
And so for
Oh, you like Luka Stan? What the fuck?
Yeah, why did you do Luka like that?
Including Luka. Why do y'all think that's going to change what I have to say?
Exactly. Why?
I don't understand why y'all say that.
So this nigga said, I'm fine with the nigga on my team.
So you just fine giving out the white privilege?
No, I'm gonna tell you right now. When it comes to the playoffs, he won't be fine.
Giving out the
No
white
Laker fan
privilege.
should be.
Well, somebody in the chat said
Yo,
on
real talk be
YouTube.
saying
Someone
Trae Young is underrated. by the way.
someone on YouTube said he didn't recognize Bird's rebounds either. Maybe God Body
this is live on
Sean.
YouTube?
Maybe God Body Sean. You missed the beginning, but just because you missed the beginning doesn't mean that I ignored him. I actively said that he was a great hustle player, really good feel for the boards. You also said how many assists did Bird average. I also said that I didn't watch all the games, obviously, but in the early 80s, Bird is undeniably the best passing forward in the NBA, and by a pretty wide margin from the games in which I've seen of him and other forwards. I said that in the beginning. I led with that. So just because you didn't hear me say it doesn't mean that it wasn't said. That's literally the first thing I led with. That's what I led with, my nigga. So
yeah, my nigga.
For many of you all who get all upset about me listing off a flaw of a player, but you niggas go on timelines, go on Twitter, go on my comment section, and just religiously shit on any other nigga that has a bad game, but you can't even contemplate the idea that someone is not only being critical, but just effectively telling you what exactly happened in the series, and it may refer to a nigga having a bad series. My nigga, y'all are some of the most sensitive people I've ever seen in my life, bro. I'm just telling you what fucking happened. I'm also telling you that my assessment on Bird hasn't changed because I've already known this shit. Me seeing it, though, definitely is pretty crazy, I'll be honest with you. But, nigga, nothing that I have seen the past 2 days changes my assessment on him because I already knew that this is probably what's going to happen anyway. Because a nigga playing 40-some minutes only attempting 11 shots is crazy.
Oh, wait, a Chance the Rapper project just came out?
Shut up, gang. Wait. A nigga
I will always give him a chance because Coloring Book to me and Acid Rap are classics. I'm sorry. For me personally, I'm sorry.
Listen,
he gonna always get a chance.
We not giving. You didn't even give Kanye a chance. But it's like
well, Chance is not a not.
You don't give a fuck.
Are you on
about
YouTube?
That. You listen to R. Kelly.
No, I don't.
What? Not his nigga. Because it's recorded. He wanna lie. I just heard you listen to Stepped in the Name of Love 2 weeks ago, gang.
No, you did not.
I heard you listen to Trapped in the Closet Part 12. Not
no,
part
you
1,
did not.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. No, a nigga just said Mars is crazy for saying Draymond over Carmelo. I'm gonna take it a step further. Oh, no. Is L Dog in here?
Hello?
Oh, is this the Draymond Tatum shit?
Yeah, he finna hate on Tatum. Yeah.
It's not. It's not Tatum.
Another day that ends in Y, man. That's what it is.
Well, there's a bunch of people in the YouTube chat that are saying.
Why is this Taylor made? Facts.
I think I need to evaluate what.
Facts.
I need to address what they're saying. People who are sitting here saying you're being critical of a series in which he won. The problems that he dealt with in this series that he won are things that he also dealt with in the next series that he ended up losing. So this is just a flaw of Larry Bird in the early stages of his career. 2, I personally do find it fascinating that literally one of the greatest offensive players of all time can have games in a finals series where he's being held to 8 points in back-to-back outings, only attempts 11 shots in 44 minutes, one of which Robert Parrish only played like 13, and he still wasn't aggressive enough. And his aggressiveness was it disappeared so much so that Cedric Maxwell can walk away with winning the Finals MVP award. And as a sidebar, if Robert Parrish didn't get in foul trouble in those 2 games, I actually sincerely believe that Robert Parrish would have been the most valuable player in that series. Like, he was genuinely speaking not the first or second best player in most of those games, in my opinion. He just wasn't. So, and in third and more importantly, the only reason why we're talking about specifically the 1981 series is, like I said before in the beginning, and maybe some of y'all just weren't here, but it's just because it's a series that I've been looking for years now, and I just got my hands on it. It just got uploaded 6-7 months ago. I just wasn't aware of it.
You couldn't wait to watch Bird have them bad games, boy.
But hold on, I found an article saying that Bird was hurt in the conference finals.
In 88?
Yeah, against the Sixers.
I mean, not 88, in 81?
81.
Draymond versus PG peak
I
for
don't
peak.
know. It's kind of hard.
Against Daryl when Daryl Dawkins dunked on him.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to assess because, to also be fair to Bird,
I'm very disappointed in those kind of takes that you're making. By the way, go ahead.
It's also kind of hard to tell.
You
Because
just gotta learn to respect Draymond, bro.
To be fair to Bird and a bunch of other players who are out on the floor, there's a couple of niggas that are limping up and down the floor. Like Mike Dunleavy was limping up and down the floor. It's a big that played for the Rockets that had a couple of moments where he's limping. Bird got hit in the face one time and he was kind of like staggered a little bit. But yeah, I don't think it's enough to like negate like the things in which we're saying, because these are things that he struggled with.
Yeah, but if someone has a muscle injury, you wouldn't think that would hamper their ability to play.
But
to the best of their ability?
He had one in 82 as well.
I'm saying particularly in this 81 series that you're pinpointing, that he got hurt in the conference finals, that it could make sense how that could impact his play in the finals.
But it doesn't look like it's impacting him. He's like running up and down the floor actually faster than most players.
Giving Magic Johnson back for the same year, by the way.
That's subjective. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of subjective from you.
He is running up and down the floor.
You can run up and down. Painkillers are a thing.
Okay, so
doesn't mean he's not hurt.
What the fuck? I'm not saying
he's not hurt.
No, I'm not saying he's not hurt. What I'm saying is he so hurt that it's now altering his play enough for me to then make that assessment?
Wait. But
it doesn't seem that way.
On God, this is not Tatum hate.
Oh, here we go.
But all of y'all niggas said in Game 7 we only won because that nigga hurt his ankle. Go turn on the tape of that game right now. When it was time to stat pad and sprint and transition way faster than everybody else, Tatum was the first to the power to get a layup. Tatum was the first to the foul to get a layup multiple times when they were down 20, but nobody said the nigga magically wasn't hurt. I'm trying to understand, gang. Is it okay or is it not okay to use transition speed as
it's adrenaline, bro. That was adrenaline. Adrenaline. You know what I'm saying? When you get into it, when you see an opportunity, you don't think about the pain. You just go. You know what I'm saying?
Like for example, L-Dog.
The fact that you even remember that's how you know it's hate in the first place.
Nigga, it was against my team in a Game 7. Why would I forget that?
Like, for example, in 80...
You should have been focused on how y'all was beating them by 20. That's what you should have been focused on.
In the 82 series against the Sixers, they were starting Daryl Dawkins. So they had like two bigs out there. I think it was like Daryl Dawkins and... who's the other big back in the day that ran? Caldwell Jones. So they were running Daryl Dawkins and Caldwell Jones. They went up against the Celtics. After like game 1 or 2, they took Daryl Dawkins off the starting five and inserted Bobby Jones. For the next 5 games, Bird doesn't shoot above 40% from the field. Like he just immediately goes away. Then in the next, and I think he also struggled it's a series against the Hawks as well, where it was like Tree Rollins and it was like some other fairly mobile big. Is it Dan Roundfield? I think it's Dan Roundfield, where again he's going up against fairly athletic players for the 4 and 5 position in Tree Rollins and Roundfield, and in a series against the Hawks he shoots 40% from the field, 40. Then he goes against the Bucks where they get swept, He goes up against Marquise Johnson. What's his name? Father. What's his name? Josiah's father. He goes up against him, and in that series, he shoots 44%, and he has like a really bad game in one of those games. Like,
what he average?
In 83, he averaged 18 points. 18, 12, and 6.
Oh, because if he averaged like 30 on 44%, I wouldn't have gave a fuck for real.
Oh, no. And then in the series prior, he averaged 22 points when he shot 40%. None of these series he's averaging like 30. This is like before that version of Bird. Yeah, this is before the Bird scoring outburst. This is before that.
Before he peaks?
Before Kevin McHale saved the day. Yeah.
And again, it's somebody who's because I saw this on the timeline. Like, I'm watching it through the lens, bro. I'm watching Bird go out there and try to create and get separation and like put himself in a situation to score, and he's not working. And Kevin McHale comes off the bench, and the nigga just like he's confidently getting position, sealing niggas, long ass fucking arms, just getting whatever the fuck he wants. Like there are players actively playing with Bird who are moving more confidently. Looks significantly more dominant in the attempt to go score, much more aggressive than Bird was in those first 3 to 4 years of his career. Like it's pretty obvious, actually, like fairly obvious. So yeah, I just kind of feel like, again, if y'all want to, and I'm not saying y'all on the stage, but if anybody wants to refute that, please show me a game. Show me the game where the series where my assessment of who Bird was in the early stages of his career is drastically different.
Bless you.
And also, bless you. And
So
also,
before his prime.
that nigga Moses Malone, well, it would have to be his prime, L-Dog, because in the beginning part of his career...
Bro, we said bless you.
Rumor has it he came into the league in his
I said thank you. Sorry. I thought
you didn't yet, but thank you. Now you did.
A lot of people are claiming that the early 80s is his prime because he came into the league in his prime.
You're welcome.
That's what he said. And then, also, that Houston Rockets team and Moses Malone, fuck no. No.
But it's not his peak, gang. You got.
I saw what that team did to Magic and Kareem, so I don't know what to tell you, man.
Like it's 20,
Speak on Magic.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I saw what he did to them, and I'm like, hey, man, say what you want about him.
No.
I seen him into all time.
Low. It's 2022 prime KD.
2022. What is that? That's the year he got knocked out of
by Boston.
Year he got
series. Locked up by Al Horford. Yep.
Don't forget Grant Williams.
You already know how I feel about post 2021 KD.
I'm not making no
2021.
My hot take is 2022 KD better than 21 KD.
I'm not making.
You just saw real defense.
He thinks that. But listen, my point is that KD.
I'm not that high on anything KD like really after his Achilles. Like I think it's impressive how he played with that injury, but I'm not that high on it. Just to be honest with you.
What you mean? Not what is that? Well, but what does that mean? Not that high on him?
I think those.
It means I never liked it. I hate it. I don't like it.
No. Like from 2011 to 2019, I think that version of KD is when I'm referencing Durant. I think that's a long enough sample size to reference who I personally believe KD.
But there are. I think there are some years, especially early on, like from that 2010 to 2019 decade, that you can argue like 21 and 22. He's a better player than some of those earlier years in that decade.
And that's my point in that a year can be a part of your prime and not have a very high correlation with your peak.
But I'm not. I think Bird has an amazing peak. Wait. Y'all niggas just saying things that I'm not agreeing or just I think he has an amazing peak.
So the niggas
you think that Bird doesn't have the longevity.
The way that I assess niggas has way more to do with how long you were able to stay at a certain level and then how much was that able to then translate over to the postseason. Bird, in a general sense, I have to start using some of his earlier years.
Yeah,
because I do think that LeBron.
LeBron's peaks. I'm not.
Oh man.
So now contradict yourself about LeBron about how now you're about to be low on him as a scorer during his peak years. Go ahead.
But you agree with that though.
You just made a video talking about why are we questioning LeBron as a scorer?
As labeling him a scorer? What?
Yo,
And
listen,
there's different, but there's a difference between holding him to Carmelo Anthony
lie.
standards. And
Yeah, like what the fuck are we talking about? Like
He
just
wasn't
labeling
just
him
holding
as
him
a
to Carmelo Anthony
star.
standards.
that was what Austin Rivers said. Austin Rivers said
Listen,
Carmelo.
look. I didn't want to get spicy on the TL because I know niggas be going at you. They be talking about, you know what I'm saying, you hide pickles under your tongue and shit like that. But the whole space and shit, gang, you gotta grow the fuck up, genuinely, gang. Like that whole agenda, that whole narrative is just insane. Like it's very obvious what was holding that nigga back. And for you to get on this bitch and say, I just think the spacing changed. Because what Lowe won't tell you is that Bron's actual, outside of 2014, his actual best scoring run as a Miami Heat after 2014 was not 2013 when they started running more 5 out, and it was definitely wasn't 2011. Obviously, it was 2012 when niggas was still running double big lineups for 40% of the minutes. Wade obviously is not a great off the dribble shooter, and they obviously didn't have no amazing off the dribble shooter at the one, and he was still getting busy in the post isolation against multiple elite defenses. So, gang, okay, is LeBron more dependent on spacing than some players? Sure, you could perfectly fine get that argument off, but to say the reason a nigga reason a nigga started shooting less than 60% from 2-point range, he shot 52% from 2-point range. It's because the nigga had worse spacing. No, it's because the nigga back was string cheese. Because you're not gonna sit here and tell me that nigga just locked in the gym and started learning how to dribble and got better with his shot so much more in one fucking offseason, man. That's BAP. You know that's BAP. So no, the nigga did not go from, oh my God, he was literally the king of this sport in 2014 as a scorer, to ass in 2015 to, yeah, you're white as fuck. The nigga that just put BAP in quotations, you're literally one of the whitest niggas ever. I don't even want to talk no more, gang. You got it, gang. You white as fuck. You niggas.
Hey, don't talk to 2 for 1 like that.
The fuck be wrong with Canadian niggas?
Oh, I agree with that. I agree with
that. Random stray.
Randy gets a very deserved stray. Very deserved.
Do you?
I never had the problem with that, but
how much of his shooting translated in 2012, Eli? Well, I guess that's not fair because in 2012 they started experimenting more with like more small ball lineups in the postseason. So I guess that's not fair.
Bro, we was still running some of the nastiest, especially when Bosh was hurt. We was running some of the nastiest lineups.
I'm about to say when Bosh was hurt, y'all had no other choice but to.
We was running some of the nastiest lineups ever, bro. That shit was not good. Spaced out, who's none of that, bro. You had fucking Udonis Haslem and Joel Anthony on the court. I don't care if it was for 20 minutes in a series, nigga. It was way too long. Way too long. Way too many minutes of seeing that. And then you had, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Outside of the big three, to listen to niggas try to juice up that team, we were so ass, bro. Our players were fucking dumb. Shout out my nigga Shane. Shout out my nigga Ray. Shout out the role players that was smart. But for all the idiots that was on our team, bro. Shout out Mike Miller, yeah. For all the idiots that was on our team, Mario Chalmers is a fucking retard. I mean, I'm trying to think of another word to use. I can't even think of another word. He's one of the dumbest players I've ever watched. Norris Cole is not particularly smart.
So
either.
if we're looking at the minutes that these lineups had, the most ran minutes was Wade, LeBron, Mario Chalmers, Battier, and Bosh. So Bosh and a bunch of other niggas that primarily are going to be like quote unquote spacers at that point in time. The next lineup is LeBron, Wade, Chalmers, Battier, and Haslem. Again, only one big. The next lineup is LeBron, Wade, Chalmers, Battier, and Joel Anthony. One big. The next time we get a double big lineup,
these are not good space lineups, by the way. He keeps ignoring that, and the reason that
stop. Eli, stop. Eli. You said you no.
What number of minutes did I say for the double big? Eli. What number of minutes did I just say for the double big?
Eli, you said the most.
How many minutes did I just say?
Eli, you said the most ran lineups.
How many minutes did I say, gang?
You said the most ran lineup still consisted of 2 bigs. That's what you said. That's what you led with. And you said that also on the timeline as well.
No, he didn't. He said
He did say it on
that he said it was
timeline.
40. He said 40% of the minutes were with the double big lineup.
40.
Whatever.
All right, so let's go to the a 3-man lineup with LeBron in it. Let's see.
Low. If it ends up being like 38%, please don't try to act like you're gonna.
No,
But I know how you operate.
I just want to see how often did they actually play. I just want to see how often they play LeBron and two bigs on the floor, like LeBron and Haslam and Bosh, or LeBron and Joel Anthony and Haslam. I just want to see how often. I just do that myself. I can just do it.
It would be so much easier to use play-by-play stats, by the way.
Hold on, wait. Haslam and who? Bosh? Haslam and Bosh played 137.
And then Haslam and Joel.
43.
40, so I lied.
Bro, who loud ass TV is that?
Wait, stop. What'd you say, Eli?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said 143, so I lied. It was more than 20, dickhead. Now I hope.
Wait,
you know
I thought you just sat here and said that it was.
How to do math. I hope you know how to do
math.
Wait. Because if you
real talk. What did you just say? He said. Real talk. What did you say? He just said. You said it was what percentage? Real talk. Did you heard?
Oh, brother. 40% of the minutes.
40%. I'm gonna. This is a very simple question.
This is not. It's not going to end up exactly 40%. That's still a big.
But okay. Let's say it doesn't. Do you think 180 minutes? You think 180 minutes of action is close to 40% of minutes that he played that postseason run?
He played like 900 minutes.
Okay, so
180 divided by 90. Yeah, that's almost a quarter. Maybe it's not 40, but yes, nigga, that's a big chunk. Why are you dicky? This is what Real Talk was talking about when he said
No. That's not what he's talking about. Yeah, this nigga said if it turned out to be 38, 39%, that's what he said.
I ain't gonna lie, Eli. I mean, there is a big difference between 40% and 20%. I'm not gonna lie. That's half. That's half.
Listen.
If it was like 30 plus, I would have been with you. 20?
Wait. I'm trying to see something. My shit. The screen is laggy. Okay, so Haslam, are you? Wait.
So let's do Haslam. That was 137 with Haslam and Bosh, and then 43 with Haslam, Joel Anthony.
A fifth is still a decent bit.
So that's 180 minutes in total. LeBron played 983 minutes that postseason run.
Yeah.
Right? That's what he played, right? Okay.
A fifth. Nigga, we've come to the conclusion it's a fifth. So what is the point?
It's 18%. Is 18% close to 40?
Nigga, we already came to this conclusion. Okay. Man.
So it's not only less than half than what you said. It's to the point in which, like I stated before, most of the minutes that they ran in this run were with LeBron on the floor with one big in a postseason run. It was one. That's how most of that's what actually 40+% was. That's not me being hyperbolic. That's now actually what actually occurred. You're referencing 18%. Now, actually, I actually wonder. No. Now I actually wonder, what did LeBron look like in these 18%? These 18% of his
PPP. Go to PPP right now.
Let's see. Oh, wait, before we do that, let me look at, because you said the same thing for 2013, no?
No, I didn't. I literally went out of my way to not say that. It's the second time you misquoted me. But you keep going. You keep going to the 40% quote, but you didn't listen to shit else.
Hold on. I want to make sure. hold on.
Also, 2 for the win, nigga. You follow me, I don't follow you. Don't ever try to act like I don't got no fucking credibility, nigga. You be under all my comments. I hate when y'all niggas try to do that, gang. And I'm not trying to ego no nigga, but y'all niggas literally will stalk my opinions and then say I'm stupid.
Also, the Heat literally employed double big lineups for extended period for every year except 14. So you didn't say it here, but you did say it here though.
Okay.
So you did say 13.
No, I would walk that back personally. But that was a tweet in a moment. But I would walk that back now.
So what are we
Is
here
this-
for then? What are we here for, Eli?
He's gonna unfollow you, Eli. Chill. I don't give a fuck.
What's the point then? What's the point of why we're here if you're walking it back? You made a big piff about some shit that you're now walking back.
I'm talking about just 14 because we definitely ran more double big 14 than we, or more 5 out traditionally, not just whether there's a big on the court or not, because there were definitely times where that nigga Bosch wasn't even spaced in the short corner, or like, oh, he's in the short corner mid range where he flat out was just anywhere. There were times where he was slotted on the wing and somebody was playing off of him, or like there were times where we weren't a traditional 5 out space offense. Definitely in 2012, even if there was a single big on the floor. But in 2013, we definitely changed our offense a little bit more. So I would agree with that. But like I was saying, let's go ahead and do that right quick. Go to PPP stats.
I'm gonna go to PPP, but
use 2013.
This is now 2013 playoffs. These are the 3-man lineups that he is running. And hold on, let me put Haslam in there. Well, matter of fact, you pull up you on your phone. You probably can't do it. Let me see. Haslam 310.
Yo, change the shit to per 100. Let's see the offensive rating.
And Joel Anthony got 0 minutes. Okay.
The amount. What bridge did I burn with you, nigga? All I said is I 40% was exaggeration. Okay, I was wrong. I'll say that. But the whole point about him getting worse because of spacing is ignorant, in my opinion. I definitely think it's very obvious that he was injured. And yes, he did have some of the best spacing in the league with the Heat. But
I mean, you wouldn't think, Lo, that would be the logical conclusion to come to for 2015.
I just don't see what the fuck is the point of
I'm not saying it's not. The issue is that I'm not making totality statements like this nigga is about the percentages of how often nigga play on the court. I also just made a video not too long ago about how the nigga was injured. So I'm fully aware that he was injured. I also just think that when I rewatch a lot of those games is that he's also trying to process everything on the floor because the spacing isn't there as it once was.
Or do you just not, or you could have the opinion, because you've expressed this before too, that even though, let's say, like, I don't remember specifically what he was doing in the playoffs in 14 as a jump shooter, but like you question those years in Miami even prior to 15 of him as a jump shooter in the playoffs.
Yeah, because he has stretches where he's just like the jump shot it just erases. Like it's just not.
But listen, okay.
So then you could also, if you believe that, also come to a logical mental conclusion that a year like 2015 is just plausible for LeBron to have as far as being a jump shooter.
Okay, but then real talk, real talk. The thing is that LeBron's game as a player and as a scorer particularly are more resilient to these type of shooting lows than a year like 2014 would indicate, because, or 2015 that is, 2014, because LeBron James did not just become a worse jump shooter, he became a worse finisher. He became more turnover prone. He played about as good on defense. I'm not gonna lie. But he played about as good on defense. I hate to say that.
I don't think that I don't think the only reason why he struggled is because of floor spacing. But I do think that without a doubt played a factor into why he struggled.
Also, Lo, if you're going to take,
he was plus 14.7 true shooting in 2014.
He was plus 15. He was plus 30. He was 30 on plus 15 in the playoff run. Yet I have to listen to niggas talk about this nigga being a fucking Carmelo Anthony tier scorer. Anyways, Lo, if you're going to sit here and actually go through and take the percentage of minutes that they play with double big on the Heat in those playoff runs, take the actual number and compare it to what I thought, then also don't you think that it would be a good point to compare that for the Cavs? Otherwise,
We'll do that. We'll do it right now.
Yeah, let's do that. And if it's comparable, you look like a dicky loser, right? Right.
If it's comparable, then I'll just say I'm wrong. I'm not.
Yeah,
Unlike you, my nigga, this doesn't like really. My whole night isn't ruined one way or another. If
nigga,
I'm wrong
my
or
night
not.
is not. Why you think my night ruined, gang?
Yeah, because you crash out every time a nigga in the chat say something to you.
No, because they be just saying slow shit. I don't care if they disagree with me, but they'll be like, "Oh yeah, Eli, you're so retarded. You think you think points per possession in pick and roll matters? Like what the fuck, gang? Niggas been talking about that for 2 years." Like,
I don't know why we're doing this because I think even you know that it was more lineups double bigs in 2015.
So let's see.
Because they ran
not just
Tristan
playoffs,
Thompson.
nigga, regular season.
Yeah, but they ran Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love.
Regular season, big bro. Regular season, big bro.
I think even you know this though. Like this is I don't know why you're. I
think even you know this. See.
I'm thinking to myself like it was like Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson. Like it would by default.
Wait. There's no way you're finna sit here and include Kevin Love in double big lineups when we're talking about spacing. Are you dead? Wait.
Yeah, that's nasty. That is nasty. That's nasty out of you. That's nasty.
Is he dead ass? Is he dead ass?
That's nasty out of you.
Let me. Can I talk? Can I talk?
No. Okay, go.
I can talk. I can talk. My argument of floor spacing at that point in time isn't just simply off of the double bigs. It's also like who they had on the perimeter as well next to LeBron and Kyrie. Because before they got J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert, they were running heavy minutes with like Dion Waiters, who had like a horrible 3-point shooting year that season, like a garbage one. So and then they also had minutes of like Sean Marion out there with him as well. So like it was more than just, you know what I'm saying? Like it was more than just that. But
yeah, but we're just saying just don't count the lineups with Kevin Love like that.
Oh, let's remove Kyrie and Kevin Love and J.R. Smith, Tristan. Just do 2 non-spacers then. Is that fair?
Yeah, sure. I guess. Go ahead.
But Wade is literally a non-spacer.
That's also true.
So the star player.
Do you think he had better spacing? Do you think his spacing got better or worse from 2014 to 2015?
I mean, relatively average. Yeah.
It got worse, right?
The functional difference. Bro,
no, Eli, come on, my nigga. Did it get worse?
Did it get so much worse in 2016? Answer that.
What?
What? Because he still wasn't fucking with himself. He wasn't fucking with 2014 as a scorer in 2016 playoffs either. And the spacing didn't get worse.
Okay, how about this? Do you think 2015?
In actuality.
Wait, do you think 2015?
I just think the conclusion.
Wait. Let me just. This I think is a better question.
I think you made a jump in logic. I don't think I'm disagreeing with any of your points.
Do you think the 2015 Cavaliers is his worst space team from 2012 to 2018?
You realize that can be true and that not be anywhere close to the primary reason that he had his worst season.
I didn't say it was even the primary one.
No. Not the primary, but anywhere close. It's like literally last on the list that I will point to.
You think that's last on the list?
You're trying to make a because you're trying to make a point
last on the list.
You're trying to make a point about you can try to sit here and pretend that your general point is actually, oh, this is just about 2015, but your point is actually about LeBron's quote unquote dependency on spacing. That's what it's actually about.
Okay,
and
but you think it's last on the list that LeBron in 2015?
That is what you call hyperbole. I haven't actually made a list of reasons LeBron James didn't play that well.
You don't think wait, you don't think it's at the top of the
10
list?
years ago.
Wait, you don't think it's at the top of the list that potentially him being on the court with like what was their starting like? What's the 5-man rotation they spent most of the time with out there?
No, bro.
You don't think that the second most minutes that they ran was a lineup that featured LeBron, Kyrie, Kevin Love, Sean Marion, and Anderson Varejao?
Wait, wait, go back. What was the Heat's second most five-man lineup?
Okay. Before we get, because I have to like switch teams and all that stuff. Can we just focus on this?
Somebody in the chat just said LeBron's a player who benefits more than others from spacing, but can play without it and be relatively fine. That brother said relatively.
Do you think that's not a pro? Do you think also like another lineup here is LeBron, Kyrie, Kevin Love, Deion Waiters, and Verjao? LeBron, Kyrie, J.R. Smith,
What
Tristan
is
Thompson, and Timothy
depending
Mozgov.
on spacing? I actually just think that's redacted, bro. And I
I
don't even know.
also let me clear. I also think that David Blatt was way over his head as well. I think Blatt. If you go back and watch some of those games,
Okay,
some of the
so
possession, I would even
your
say
back
David
being-
Blatt. I would say David Blatt is a higher reasoning than even the spacing was.
So your back being spring cheese, having a bad coach, adjusting to playing with a young player who wants to play at a completely different pace than you, wants the ball in completely different spots than you, and doesn't understand where you want the ball. I don't know. That seems like 3. So no, I don't think it's on the. I don't actually think it's in the top 3. Seeing it as I just named 3 reasons that are better.
Oh well, then we just.
LeBron is a downhill driver, and to maximize these downhill drives, you need spacing. But LeBron is good enough, so he's good with or without it. Why do y'all think that the only way to maximize a downhill driver is to put a nigga in the fucking corner to remove the help? Because if LeBron was playing to, let's say, Shaquille O'Neal, don't you guys think that when LeBron is going downhill and the defender has to choose between, am I going to stop the greatest finisher going downhill ever, or am I going to stop the greatest finisher in the dunker spot ever, that he wouldn't be maximized in that situation as well? Even though there's not a 5-man that's shooting threes and busting out and fucking running off curl screens. Y'all realize that spacing is not just a nigga standing in the corner and shooting threes. It's not just a nigga shooting threes. It's a lot of ways to maximize
if that's the
downhill
case,
driver.
when do you think Wade stopped being a spacer?
How would Wade be able to materialize that vertical spacing? He's not a.
I didn't say vertical space. I
He's
just
not
said
Shaquille O'Neal.
I didn't say he's as good of a spacer as Shaq. I'm just asking you a question. What year do you think Wade stopped providing that value of spacing as just as a scorer in a general sense? When do you think he stopped?
Ever was that great of a spacer? I don't think he was ass, and teams just treating him like Vando or nothing. But he had gravity on the ball. He's off ball. There's a reason he was such a good cutter. Niggas were falling asleep because it's Dwayne Wade. I don't really gotta worry about him busting from 3.
This your answer for 2013. These are the highest So the
that
first one
second
was
lineup-
688 has Haslam and Bosch. The next one is Battier and Bosch. The one after that
this is 12-13 because we didn't have Ray Allen in 12.
Yeah, 12-13, yeah. You didn't. I'm assuming you didn't want to see 14, so you may go back to 2012. 2012.
Yeah, the year that we referenced originally.
Well, no, originally you referenced all the years except for 2014.
But to start this convo, there was a year we looked at.
Okay.
You magically looked at another.
We'll go back.
We'll go back.
Eli, we'll go back.
What's good with you, bro?
We'll go back. Joel Anthony and wait. Let me go. Minutes. Joel Anthony and Bosch at the first one. Haslam and Bosch at the second one.
Joel Anthony, Chris Bosch before.
Joel Anthony and
Dwayne Wade.
Anthony. And then it's Bosch and Anthony, and then it's
yo. One more thing.
A bunch of minutes with
this shit is
LeBron
ass. This shit is ass. You're not gonna be able to convince me this shit isn't ass. But one more thing, I just want to say,
I'm not brother,
about the chats, y'all boyfriend on here. Yo, one thing that niggas have to do is if niggas. I'm not talking about you either, though.
I'm not. I don't think it don't matter if you talk about me or not. But okay.
Niggas be grown, man, and then they get on apps and they say literally nothing. They act condescending, act like they the smartest nigga on the app, and have no fucking opinions. You are a bitch. Let me say that loudly. You are a bitch, and I don't care that you got an accent and niggas think it's cute. And you're a bitch, gang. On God, and I'm gonna leave on that. You're a bitch, gang. You're a bitch, gang. And no, this not raised, babe. No, this not me getting mad. Like, nigga, just have an opinion. Like, you so scared to have an opinion or think anything, nigga. But you be around a bunch of dumb niggas that make yourself seem smart. So it's like, niggas don't expect you to actually think nothing. You don't.
Oh, is this his real thoughts on Mars coming out?
No opinion. You have no opinion.
No
gang.
way.
You have no
way.
opinion,
His real
gang.
opinion
Have a
on Mars
fucking
is
opinion,
finally
gang.
coming through.
This nigga be on the timeline. It'd be like, pick 3 players. He'd be like, oh, it's so crazy how many great players we've had. Niggas ask them, okay, so who's the top 3? Oh, man, I don't know. Fuck you. You're not cool for that. That doesn't make you smarter. You're not cool, gang. Think something, gang. This nigga's a cuck. Y'all staying a cuck. Y'all staying a cuck.
I'm confused. Why does he hate Mars?
I don't know either.
It is. I'm
Because I
telling
make
you
tweets.
exactly why.
You don't like my tweets, man.
It's not just the tweets, gang. You have no opinions, bro. You're a fucking Ben Taylor bot, nigga, who got a fucking following off that game. But it's cool. I'm not gonna hate on your grind. Keep making money. Keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
just a bitch to me.
I'm not gonna hate. You just called him a bitch.
That's not hate. That's just an accurate representation.
Oh wow.
Nigga said a bitch.
This is exactly what I'm talking about, chat. By the way, he gonna be sitting here and be like, "Man, I just can't argue with this buffoon. Let me take the high road, chat." This is literally not.
What is this?
This is not. Oh, he's not being baited.
Is he mad that I'm not being rage baited right now?
It's not a bait. It's not bait.
Is he mad that I'm not engaging with the argument? Is that?
I don't want an argument. All I want is on the TL. Please don't do that dumbass shit on the timeline.
I'm gonna continue to do it. I'm gonna continue to do it.
Okay. And you a bitch.
And I will continue to be a bitch.
And the next time. And listen, another thing.
What is going on?
Thing. Shout out my young nigga Shaq, because he called you out on this. When niggas call you a bitch and you be like, "Oh yeah, I'm a bitch," you're right. It's not cute. It's not. Oh, I'm avoiding the rage bait because you're still engaging with it, nigga. What
is going on? I am so lost right now.
So are you actively rage baiting right now?
He's upset that when people call me a bitch,
tired.
I don't
I'm just
defend
tired.
myself. He wants me to stand up for myself. He's upset I don't stand up for myself.
I don't want you to do. You can do whatever you want. Just have a real opinion. Like, why are you so scared to have opinions, King?
Yeah.
What do you feel like he doesn't have an opinion?
I'm about to say, what are you?
Nothing.
Give me an example.
He makes blanket statements and then he gives ranges so that he doesn't have to give any hard statements. So niggas can't be like, nigga, he literally did it with the LaMelo Halley shit. Remember when we had that conversation 3 years ago? He was like, "Oh, yes, I remember everything.
3 years ago.
Low.
On Twitch. That's on Twitch.
Low, I remember 5 years ago when you were using PER, nigga, and you thought that Russell Westbrook in 2021 was better than Trae Young. I remember a lot of shit, nigga. My memory, it kind of worked like an elephant when it comes to certain.
I'm actually. What did I say about LaMelo and Halley 3 years ago? Yeah, what did I say about LaMelo and Halley?
I remember a lot.
Because I don't remember what I said about LaMelo and Halley 3 years ago.
I remember you calling me daddy.
That never
see, that was just unnecessary.
That's unnecessary. That's when you draw the line. Okay.
Yo.
All right. This nigga has been up and down calling Mars a bitch. Now all of a sudden that's unnecessary. Okay. Now you got it, real talk. We know where you stand, nigga. This nigga's in it for the content. No. You know where you stand, nigga.
Yo. If we want to keep talking,
that's just how we want to keep
talking about what we remember.
I understand. It's not that.
I'm gonna say it. What the fuck
Daddy,
do you remember when a young black woman brought you a? Nobody was talking to you. But do you remember when a young black woman brought you an air fryer and a Target?
Daddy, that's
and a Target.
Right? I'm gonna say it.
You proceeded to cheat on her.
Daddy, that's
I'm gonna say it. What the fuck we
remember?
Daddy, that's I understand. It's not that.
Wait, hold on. Wait. But talk about wait. Wait, hold on, low. Wait, hold on, low.
Daddy, that's.
Wait, hold on, low. Press pause on that real quick.
Daddy, that's.
No, wait, hold on. Hey, Elon, wait a minute. Hey, damn.
He's getting horny.
Elon, wait a minute. Wait, hold on.
Elon.
Wait a minute. Did somebody boot him? Damn.
Damn, I wanted to know
what
I said about
okay,
LaMelo
look, hey, first off, I just wanted to clarification.
Wait, are people's like stat? Wait, I just want.
Wait, hold on, damn. Let me wait. Hold on, wait.
Went on mute, gang.
Hey, Eli, wait, because you said.
Act like I'm a bitch.
Wait, Eli, wait.
I'm standing tall.
Wait, hold on. You said that he surrounds himself with dumb niggas to make. I'm around Mars pretty frequently. Are you calling me a dumb nigga? I just wanted some clarification.
No, hey.
That just now hit you, nigga?
No, listen.
No. That's what I want.
Maybe it's true. Maybe it's true.
Yo, listen. Real talk. I think you are like slightly above average or average. I'm talking about the dumbass niggas like Ron, that dumbass nigga Ox. Like they're actually idiots, gang. And it's okay. They seem like good people. Swiper. I love Swiper. I used to be around Swiper a lot. But Swiper is one of the dumbest niggas I've ever met when it comes to talking about not just basketball, but any sport. When it comes to talking about football, we are in the year 2025, and Swiper still references passer rating in the big 2025 and proceeded to say that Joe Burrow played better than Lamar Jackson. This nigga Ox said that Chris Webber was better than Nikola Jokic. Like these niggas, like I get what niggas is saying is, oh, you talk about basketball, you gonna say something that niggas disagree with or niggas think is dumb. But when niggas come up here and they say some of the stupidest, like the dumbest possible shit ever, that has no argument for it, it's like, gang. It's cool though. That's them. That's their bracket. That's their market.
So who's smart then? Who's smart?
But none of them.
I'm asking you who's smart though.
None of them.
I'm asking you who's smart. Who's smart?
Not even chill.
Who know about basketball?
Yeah. Who's
what about John D?
I say niggas that know about basketball. If you wanted me to really rank this, is not niggas like me. I definitely say Eric Spoelstra. I say
no.
Mark Daggett, stop, please.
Eli, please stop, my nigga. Stop, bro. Please stop, bro. Please. Eli, who are accessible people who are smart that you would go to converse about having basketball?
My young nigga NMZ.
Okay, who else?
What's that nigga name? Half Court Hoops, like Coach Gibson. He a smart nigga. My nigga Slip the Screen, Ahmad Gemma. He's literally the best in the world at this draft content shit. No bad. Like when it comes to niggas getting their game off with this draft content shit, he's one of the best in the world. And I definitely want him to have a bigger platform, and I think y'all should check his shit out. Then I'm not gonna lie. Listen, he be saying a lot of dumb shit, but he can just break the game down way better than these niggas. My young nigga Nez, he know how to do this shit. Flazop, he not smart, but my young nigga Flazop really mastered this rage baiting shit. Like he one of the more.
We're not talking rage, bro. We're talking about who's smart. Who's smart?
Oh yeah.
Rage bait. Who's smart? Who's smart? Not rage bait. Who's smart?
Yeah, my young nigga Ahmad Gemma. His Twitter ad is Slip the Screen. He's smart.
And so you're saying that because niggas is dumb, you don't think that
NMZ. I don't know NMZ's ad. I think it's NMZ Hoops.
Yeah, that's his.
So you think that niggas is dumb.
No. You cannot know about the game, right? Because obviously there's niggas that know way more about basketball than me and you, right? I just named him when I was joking or whatever, and I said his name. But them niggas are dumb and they're not funny. So it's like I don't know where the disconnect is. All they do is joke about fucking on white milfs as black niggas. How is that shit funny to any nigga? How is that
PC? He talking about PC again.
How is that funny, gang? I just don't get it.
Oh, he's talking about Ox. Ox and
Genie.
Genie.
He talking about PC again.
Ox and Genie.
Oh, Genie. Okay.
Oh, okay. I don't. I'm so fucking lost.
Yeah, I forgot.
Very nasty.
Okay, and so you think because they're dumb that you shouldn't interact with them effectively?
No. If they were dumb and funny, I would interact with them. Like Flazop is dumb, but Flazop is one of the funniest niggas I ever met. So that's my brother. But they're dumb and unfunny and old and wrinkled. So it's like, why would I even begin? Like ticket. Okay. On the extreme, I gotta leave it alone. But it was a point where I was watching that nigga and I was just like, this nigga is so stupid. I can't do nothing but laugh. They don't got a nigga up there that's so stupid. I can't do nothing but laugh. Like Ox Ticket knew he was dumb. Let's be for real. Ox think he know about the game because he used to feel me hoop a little bit. Nigga, you're slow. You're slow.
So
another thing.
My last question.
Shout out PD Webb too. Shout out PD Webb. Shout out Mike Gribanov.
So I guess my last question is, I'm obviously
Penn
dumb.
Penn is the dumbest person I've ever seen at every aspect of life.
Eli. Penn, if he was
was American, definitely would have believed that vaccines were the mark of the what is that shit called? The mark
Shut
of the
up,
beast.
bro.
Mark of the beast.
On God, he would have. And if you look deep enough, I bet you Penn's right wing, chat. Y'all just gotta look deep enough. I bet you he's right wing. Go do y'all homework. I bet you Penn's right wing. I bet you.
So Eli, what am I? Because I'm not smart. So why are you here?
You're funny, nigga. You're hilarious.
Oh, okay.
And you're fat. You're funny to look at too.
Okay. All right. Cool. So I'm just funny.
Yo, that is crazy.
That was insane.
That was that.
So then I guess the only that last question is,
Real talk, why you laughing?
if I am dumb and we just got done,
that was a funny line. That was a funny line.
You're mid. You definitely used to be dumb. When you was using PER and shit like that, I had to whip you up into shape. Like you was just watching the games, but you wasn't really watching the games. But after, you know what I'm saying, you got whipped into shape a little bit, you started developing your own opinion.
That's not killing.
Yeah, gang, you not no dumb nigga. You can stand on your own. And Mars is not no dumb nigga either, gang, but he not no
just a bitch, remember?
He not no
I ain't dumb.
Just like Ox is slow. Ox is slow.
So
nigga, you
are
still dumb.
So then, what's the problem? You just think Mars doesn't have an opinion though, but he's not dumb? Is that?
No.
Well, we don't know if I'm dumb because I don't have opinions.
Yes, exactly. You finally touched on it. Nigga. And you were trying to be sarcastic, nigga, but this is what you always do. Oh, I'm the sarcastic genius. I'm the smartest guy.
Eli, it's enough. Eli, it's enough. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. This is the most cringy shit in the fucking world. I'm sorry. I can't.
I just want to. Why did you pick him? I wanted to actually know an example of when. I guess
you know what he's saying, bro.
Nah, he not wrong. I don't give my opinion. My Twitter is not for my opinion to be shared. I'm good on that. So you're not wrong at all.
Oh, he's basing this solely off of like Twitter stuff.
I'm about to say
I have to assume so, but that's an issue a lot of people have with me on Twitter.
No, he's basing it off the times where like you ask Mars the question. You ask Mars, "Hey, where's Magic Johnson in your top 10?" And he says, "Well, after Bill Russell, I don't have a list." Like he's talking about the stuff like that. But
having an opinion. That's just I genuinely don't know.
So he'll say, "Oh, that's you not having an opinion about anything like that."
I don't sit around making lists all the time. Like
that's so right. I get that. Understandable.
To be fair,
but I give my opinion on Magic Johnson all the time about how good of a playmaker passer.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, but I just say all the time I don't have a list. Like, if that's what he's talking about, then okay.
No, but not only that, he does. I mean, you do give your opinion because you're in the middle of a series where you have also participated.
I've made 5 lists thus far.
Yeah, exactly, and we're about to say there's a 6th one. So
Indeed.
like I don't like if that's the case, he literally like if you go to his own channel, he's there. So
no, but it's what it is. Like I'm fine if. Hold on. I just want to know what I said about LaMelo and Halley 3 years ago. I just want to know what I said about LaMelo and Halley 3 years ago.
I do, Mar. I ain't gonna lie. I do think that you do that.
I'm using PE.
I never disagreed with a word he said.
I genuinely don't even. I don't remember this.
I never disagreed with a word he said. When he called me a bitch, I agree. When he said I don't give opinions, I agreed. I didn't disagree with a word he said. I never said he was right. I never denied anything. But apparently that's also part of the gimmick. Like I don't understand. So he gonna call me out for things he thinks I do. I then agree with him about the things he thinks I do, and then I'm in the wrong for agreeing with him about what he thinks about me. What sense does that make? So how are you gonna call me out for what you think I am? And then I say, you know what, you're right. And then that's also part of the gimmick. So are you wrong about me or are you right about me? Because if I say you're right, then I'm wrong. And if I say you're wrong, then you're wrong. So which one is wrong?
You know what's so funny? One thing I do remember, the one thing I do remember about Eli, and I was trying to say this when he was on the stage. I vividly remember the first time I tried to get Eli and Mars on the stage of one another. And he
was mad at me because I had a platform.
I literally led with trying to get Eli to voice his opinion about Mars, just for the nigga to hold it back and have retention of shit that happened years ago. And now
I just want to know what I said about LaMelo and Halley 3 years ago. Like that's it. Not even that I was wrong or right. What I had, I don't know what.
That was a crazy pull. That was a crazy.
I don't know what I said about LaMelo and Halley 3 years ago.
I ain't gonna lie, that PER
The
shit is
LaMelo
crazy,
from
though.
3 years ago was like, oh, yeah. Okay, nigga.
All right, chat. I'm about to wrap this up.
Was he an all-star?
All right, listen.
Was he?
There you go. There you go.
Was LaMelo's rookie
Back
of the
up
year.
He might
here?
have been. He might
Oh
have been.
my
He might
god.
have been an
You
all-star.
cannot try to debate, bro, your way out of this shit, gang. Niggas know what
Was.
you doing. You're literally doing exactly what I'm talking about. So yes, nigga, you do got a nigga in an infinite Tsukiyomi, nigga. You do got niggas in a Genjutsu. You are activating your Mangekyou Sharingan to try to get niggas to try to get into a cycle, but you cannot do it with me, nigga. You are if so. You mean me? I mean, I know I'm a bitch. I mean, I know I'm a hoe ass nigga, but how can you get mad at me when I say, oh, I'm a hoe ass nigga? Because you're being a hoe ass nigga by saying, oh, yeah, actually, I am a bitch. Actually, I am a bitch. How don't you get that? What don't you get about that? That's common sense. That's common sense. Imagine you talking to your little brother and you like, man up, nigga. You need to man up. Like, you really a hoe ass nigga. Like, man up, little nigga, man up. And then your little brother say, well, actually, man, you're right. I mean, I am a hoe ass nigga. Everybody does beat my ass. Everybody does fucking hang me on my fucking by my fucking drawers, nigga, on the
What
locker,
is
nigga.
going
You would look at that little nigga like, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? What the fuck? Nigga, you gotta get your dumb ass up. You gotta get your dumb ass. You gotta get your dumb ass up and go fight it, nigga.
Hey, to my
No.
people on YouTube, I'm about to end the stream over there, man.
So he mad that he right. He mad that he right about me. I guess.
No. Just have an opinion, nigga. You need to stop. You don't gotta tell me I'm right.
But
I know
no,
I'm
no,
right.
you
I'm mad.